Buckets. That's the name of my boat. Buckets.
Buckets. What we get.
Not the only transfer we got from Florida. Keith Stone, too. Remember that.
Everybody who watches this show on a regular basis knows my love of the stretch four.
You know, we all make mistakes. You might have made one going to
Mercy
Tallahassee.
if y'all don't know. Dribble to the left, cross over to the right. Hurricane to the game, many buckets for the night. Matt with the pick and roll, Melissa with the give and go. This Shelly-oo, hoodie girl dunking in the hole. Check the scoreboard, this what we fall for. Peep the gameplay, they want an encore. Yeah, overtime for another round. It's buckets out the buckets, baby. You out of time. It's buckets. What it is, homie, it's buckets. Woo! We get buckets. Yeah, baby, buckets.
I have no shame.
I know. That's the problem.
You guys are awesome.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Buckets. We got the fulls. I just realized you guys are all in Cowboy stuff. I was not paying attention backstage.
Well,
we didn't have it on backstage.
We didn't have it.
We changed
Melissa's
during the,
idea
Oh,
during the
you
intro.
did. Oh my god.
was so
About to
Melissa's idea, Melissa's genius was to
No,
wardrobe
Vish
change while the
actually-
intro was going.
Vish actually got me this a Dak Prescott jersey as a Hanukkah gift. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna rep it. And then
You got
I told
Nate.
Vish, I'm like, oh, you should wear a cowboy shirt too.
Look
And then I
at
was like,
Nate-
oh, just
Nate
change
jumping
during the
in.
intro. Let's shock Matt.
Yeah, Nate,
Is
Nate,
Nate-
you got Nate. That's definitely Nate. Here we go.
Nate, yeah, that is Nate, and he's also a Cowboys fan.
Oh, geez.
Nate, what do you think of my new Cowboys jersey? Let's go.
Yeah, after your disparaging remarks yesterday, Melissa's like, you know what we should do? And that's how
Hey.
genius is born.
I mean, if you guys want to wear garbage, it's all on you guys. Worse than
Do you
those
even-
yellow jerseys we have.
You know what? I am still purchasing one of those yellow jerseys now, but
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna wear this jersey and eat some Chick-fil-A.
Oh, look, we got Jazz in the chat. I thought you were
Jazz is a
Target, man.
Dolphins fan.
What happened?
Nate, I agree. It is spectacular. It is an
Most
amazing
definitely.
jersey. Shout out to Vish for getting me this amazing gift.
Yeah, no, we wardrobe changed during our
I had it right
interminable
off.
intro.
I even had a hairbrush, because I was pulling it over. I'm like, let me, I'll brush the hair right after, so I'm not looking a mess. Like,
Yeah, I solved that problem by going bald like 10 years ago. So,
I'm
but
gonna
I
catch up to you,
I
Vish.
did switch the hats too. So,
Vish
We're-
actually
we're-
sent me 2 pictures of cowboy shirts, and he's like, which one should I wear?
I mean, I'm here for a while. I had to have some gear.
Right?
I don't
right?
even.
Um,
If it
But,
looks like
um,
I'm not looking at you guys while we're doing the show, it's because I'm not. I'm looking at myself.
Look, man. Wait, all right,
How
so
about
we
them
got
Cowboys?
All right, it wouldn't be buckets without a tangent. Matt, Melissa and I were talking about this when we were at the
Mhm.
Stonehill game, which obviously we'll get into a little bit. But do you even watch
Stonehill.
NFL? Who's your team? What was
Nope.
the?
Don't watch it at all.
It
My dad-
felt like that. So then, why do you hate the Cowboys? I don't.
I
get
just
it.
don't like the fans. A lot of the run-ins I've had with them.
Why do you
are
hate? Why do you hate
jumping.
America?
so you hate us?
Yeah, I
You
hate
hate
you
us?
too. Yep.
Why do you know?
Just
it's
temporarily as you're wearing those.
it's
ridiculous
it's
clown
America's
costumes.
team. How can you hate America?
It's not America's team.
It's 100%.
I should have. Know what I should have done? I should have gotten my Michael Irvin jersey because you couldn't hate on that. That's a fellow Kane.
You know what? I actually have a shirt that says America's team on it. I didn't bring that with me. I should have worn that. If you're denying the Americanness of
Well,
America's
I'm
team.
wearing my Micah Parsons jersey to the game on Sunday. But I had to rep this new Dak jersey because it's so beautiful. So
It
I
is.
got Vish picked me up for the hoops game last night, and there was a bag sitting on the chair, and he's like, "Oh, I got you a Hanukkah present," and in it was this Dak jersey. a box of Dunkaroos, and 2 packs of the Biscoff cookies that you get on planes.
3.
Oh, are there 3 in there? Oh, I
There's
didn't even
3.
see the third one. Vish listens to me when I talk, apparently.
It's a lot to listen to.
And I was telling her, if Lonnie Walker still played for the Lakers, that'd be a perfect gift for you. But at this point, I don't know.
Well, he literally ordered the Dak jersey in front of me. I was at his apartment when we got back from Barclays. We were watching the Philly and Cowboys game. And I said, I joked around about my jersey size, saying my birthday's in April. And then I said something like, oh, if Dak wins MVP, I'm going to have to get his jersey because I don't have a Dak jersey. And I was telling him how my only current player that I have jersey is Micah, and it's in Navy. So I'm sitting there watching the game, and he literally ordered it in front of me, and I didn't even know.
Oh, wow. What a guy.
But it's Fanatics, so it barely showed up in time, even though that was like
Wait, when did it show up? Wait, was that the package you were stressing about?
Well, no, that came here, so I had a little bit more time.
Because you were stressing about the package coming to you.
Yeah, because I was trying to get to my nephews up in DC, and I was coming here, so I had to get there early. But Jazz's gift, well, since Jazz is in the chat, his gift, I accidentally entered the wrong ship because I usually, if I'm coming here, I ship stuff here. I looked at the order; it was my screw up, but I accidentally entered my DC address on the shipping address. It showed up like the day before I left. And I was like, why'd this come here? And I was like, yeah, I know. Well, no, I mean, they told me how to.
Did you give him his present already?
Not yet. It is incoming.
Bill, with all due respect.
I did.
Bill, with all due respect, that is actually a compliment because Chick-fil-A is the best.
No, actually, Matt and Melissa know.
Bill says the Cowboys are the Chick-fil-A of the NFL.
Yeah, but just for Nate's awareness. So it's so screwed up that like I ordered stuff for my niece and my nephews. It showed up in the same box for some reason was 2 Quinnipiac hockey sticks and a Tampa Bay Lightning tumbler.
Oh, yeah. So he has Quinnipiac hockey sticks.
I'm like, what is this crap? What am I gonna do with this stuff? But at least I got the stuff I needed, so now I have that. If anyone wants, maybe we'll auction it off on the show one day. But yeah, I know I now have 2 Quinnipiac. Apparently, they won the national championship, so I got 2
in hockey
Quinnipiac national championship hockey sticks, as well as a Tampa Bay Lightning tumbler, which clearly because they're all like the same color, like an off. They're not as yellow as our jerseys are, but they're an off yellow, and they're all like the same color. So clearly, someone had ordered this as like a gift, and I got it instead.
Jazz says, I just thought of this. You both are technically going to an away game for your team, so I like our chances. Yeah, my away game record for my teams aren't great, but we're playing at Hard Rock, which is still my home.
Melissa and I were discussing this. Is this actually an away game for us?
Yes.
But we're at home.
I mean, it for us it's home, but the Cowboys have a terrible road record this year, so all of our losses are on the road.
Yes, but so Melissa and I have a notoriously horrible road travel record. We're not traveling for this. We're home.
You didn't travel.
Well, I have a terrible road record.
I mean, Melissa.
What did we say? What did we say our record was watching games together? 3-6 now?
It's 3-6. We're still bowl eligible. We just got to get these next 3 wins. So we got to get the win on Sunday. Otherwise, we're not going to a bowl game this year. But, I mean, I don't consider Miami a road for me. This is my home.
Yeah. Is this a long enough tangent?
I don't know.
Should we talk Miami basketball?
Did I really? I'm here for like several weeks. Melissa, you saw my car. What are the license plates from?
Oh, he still has Florida license plates on his car. It's a UM license plate.
I mean, I feel like I'm 50-50. I think this is still a home game for me. It's definitely a home game.
I spent 8 hours in that car because we drove to New York and back in that.
This is a borderline road game. We'll see. It's
my first Cowboys and NFL game, so I'm very excited.
I've seen the Cowboys win in that stadium, so I think we're okay.
Here we go. All right, let's talk some basketball.
All right, let's talk about playing a 3-2 zone, which is
the quote of the day is a 3-2 zone ? So the game starts and Stonehill comes out in a 3-2 zone, and I turn to Vish and I'm like, they're playing zone. What the hell? And Vish is like, yeah, not only are they playing zone, but they're playing a 3-2 zone. Who plays a 3-2 zone?
Oh, Jazz was in your neighborhood, Melissa.
Jazz was in my hood.
Okay, so Matt and Melissa, you
Who
guys
plays
are
a
the
3-2 zone?
You guys are the basketball brains on this show, so I'm just gonna ask you exactly. Let's imagine a fantasy world.
Nate with a team with 0 talent.
I mean, that was definitely the case. At what if a 3-2 zone were to work? How would it work?
Go, Matt.
Like,
A
what are
3-2
you actually
zone?
trying? What are you trying to take away there? Like, how is it gonna?
To me, it's more reflective of the lack of personnel. I mean,
Okay, put
just
that to
based-
one side because I think because I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, the corners are open, the free throw line's open. They're not really extending out, so you can still shoot from like the 3-point line on the arc. What are they taking away?
with the 3-2 zone.
Because, like, for example, I wouldn't play a 2-3 zone, but I can see you're taking the corner 3 away, you're taking the baseline away, you got someone stationed under the basket, so you're kind of taking that away. Like, it's not what I would play, but I can see, okay, you're trying to push everything out to pass the 3-point line and make them hit NBA threes from like the
I
top
mean,
of the
the point of it,
3-2, like
the-
what is even
the-
what are they trying to do?
the goal of a 3-2 is to get a team to more settle on mid-range jumpers. But their rotations were so late and lackadaisical that didn't really happen. You saw like a lot of dribble drive penetration and kicking out to like threes on the wing. Normally you're going to have corner threes open, but we had, I mean, drive in once, there's pretty much anything that's open. And then that's let alone like you have to know who you're boxing out. We had how many offensive rebounds did we have? We had
Do we miss enough shots to get a significant? Well, so you
We
muted
had
yourself, and now you're just talking on mute.
we had 18
Norchad had
rebounds.
18 total. So like
Well,
18 total
total
boards.
rebounds, I
And he
think
didn't
most-
even play a full game.
We had 18 offensive rebounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So
If you go over to the Buckets pod, the Buckets Twitter account, I was posting. I rewatched the condensed version of the game earlier today, and I posted some screenshots of how terribly open our players were in that 3-2 zone. So y'all can go look at that for some examples. But yeah, like the corner, and it wasn't that they were open either, but the guys, when they were late closing out on our corner threes, but not only that, they were selling out on it. So there was a bunch of times where like Keyshawn and Wooga just like sidestepped the person that was late closing out and then had all the time in the world to shoot a three.
So Matt, you had commented on this in our group chat, but like you also mentioned the personnel they put at on the baseline was also like a mismatch.
yeah,
they were
I mean,
undersized.
They were undersized, yeah. And even the guy that they put in the middle of at the top of the 3-2 was very unathletic. So like you kind of saw like if you like pump fake or if you faked a pass to the corner or you kind of just got by the guy that was on the wing, the guy in the middle wasn't going to do anything. And that's why we got so much dribble drive penetration. We were able to get open shots on the wing and especially in the corner too.
Sorry, this is a picture of my TV. I was being lazy and didn't want to screenshot from my phone, so I was taking photos of my TV when I was rewatching this game. Look, so on this play, we literally, because the way you beat a zone is by passing, less dribbling, more passing, and that's pretty much what we did every time. Bensley had the ball at the top of the key. He passed it to Keyshawn. Keyshawn passed it into Norchad. The whole zone shifted to one side. Norchad and collapsed, and then Norchad passed it right out to Wooga. The late closer sold out on the trying to block the shot. Wooga sidestepped one dribble and shot a three. Look how wide open he is.
Yeah, but I would say like not just him, but let's see. At this point, Keyshawn.
Look at Cleveland in the other corner.
That's what I'm saying. Keyshawn, Bensley, Matt, and Wooga are all in positions where they're wide open shots you would expect them to knock down.
Keyshawn hit that very shot like the next play from the tip of the U right there.
Don't know what they were trying to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyshawn was
when
fire
you
to
look
start
at
the
them
game.
statistically, like they give up the most 3-point shots in the nation as well.
Well,
Like,
of course,
there's a
they're
reason for it.
playing a 3-2 zone. Like, what are you doing?
I bitched about us closing out late on shooters, but Stonehill takes it to a whole nother level. Also, you notice the Final Four hat right at the bottom of the screen? You can kind of see like the very top of the hat.
We're aware of your merch. Also, Stonehill is insanely one word, which my phone kept trying to autocorrect into 2 words because it's not one word. So, they're not executing at all, even in the college name. So, with that being said, obviously, like the opponent was shit, and not just were they're untalented, but the strategy was also lacking. What can we take away from this game? Nigel didn't play. They precautionarily held him out. He should be back for the next game.
Over under 5.5 3-pointers for Nigel in this game if he plays.
Probably over.
Yeah. They weren't covering anything, but
Did you see the hoodie he's wearing on the bench? Adidas, you're killing me. Release some of these things. Okay. Anyway, so things you could take away from this game.
I want to do a little contextualization.
Yeah. There's a few good things, and there's some bad things and a few good things you can take from the game. A couple of things for me is one, Kane's cat season, at least we were passing the ball. Yeah, I really liked how we played against a zone defense. We knew that we needed to pass the ball. There was a lot of really good ball movement. I loved having Keyshawn in the starting lineup. Me and Vish, did you turn to me yesterday and say, man, Keyshawn should be starting? And I was like, me and Matt have been saying this like since the offseason.
That is a lie. And
what did you said something. You said something like,
I said Keyshawn should be starting, but you and Matt have not been saying Keyshawn.
Well, not necessarily Keyshawn, but we've just been saying we need more hype. We need more hype. Well, yeah, we were saying AJ Casey, but we need more hype.
AJ Casey starting for most of the summer. And then we toggled over to Chris Watson. Definitely, we were on this Chris Watson train to stardom here. So, but I do think where we're all spot on is Bensley and Nigel is too small.
Yeah,
and there's no solution.
AJ Casey actually got a lot of minutes, which I liked.
So there was a player number 10 on their team.
It was number 10, the really short guy. Which me and Vish were cracking up when Keyshawn was guarding point because this guy's like he's listed at 5'10", and Keyshawn's 6'8". So watching Keyshawn guard this guy was hilarious.
Well,
no, but he had some moves. And honestly,
homeboy wasn't 5'10", he was like 5'5".
Honestly, they only scored what did they scored like what 24 in the first half or something stupid, like not like 25. We let up in the second half. We were up by 30. So I mean, yes, I still haven't really seen us play a game where we played the full 40 minutes, but I mean, honestly, we were.
I was very upset at the end.
Can I say something though too?
Of course,
you have to take into account the talent that you're playing against as well, right? When I looked at the first half of us, I mean, the second half was a different story. The first half, I still see miscommunications on defense. Whether or not they're capitalizing on them, making shots and whatnot, they take a lot of 3-point shots, but they also miss a lot of 3-point shots. Melissa referenced it earlier. A couple times we didn't close out. I thought there's some screens that we did not play well off of, and just some miscommunications, whether that was engagement or what have you. But yeah, they're still there.
The closing out thing I've been talking about the entire season.
Yeah, so during the game, Melissa was calling out, but like you said in the first half, they were getting looks. They just suck.
Yeah,
like they were pretty easily able to generate open 3-pointers and actually, get to the rim and just missed a lot of layups too.
Yeah, we got stuck. We got stuck on a lot of screens, which got them open. And I mean, you gotta run through those screens. Like, I don't care who you're playing. Like, you're not going to do that against Clemson or whoever else you're playing in the ACC. But yeah, no. And this is a common theme of what we've seen in games, right? So is this something? I don't think that there was as many flashes of that this game as in previous, but
it's a non-competitive game. It's totally different.
Yeah, it is different. But it's still something like moving forward to be wary of, right? When you're against quality opponents.
Yeah. I will say, I feel like both Norchad and Matthew Cleveland were more aggressive on the boards. Obviously, yes, it is a lesser opponent, but I saw Norchad going up for the ball a lot stronger on rebounds and, grabbing it like this. I thought Cleveland was more aggressive on the boards as well. And I've been saying it since game one. I love Matt Cleveland's mid-range game. Like the free throw line extended, he kind of pump fakes off the 3-point and takes like 1 or 2 dribbles in and makes that mid-range shot most of the time. I really like that game. And then a few times he's just taking it to the hole. When he plays that aggressive, we have a way better chance of winning. I don't think we've seen Matt Cleveland's full potential yet. He has flashes, but I think he can be a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would echo Matt Bridges' concern here that the effort on defense is not where it should be. And when we play the style we play and we play an undersized lineup, you're going to have deficiencies that teams are going to exploit. So I don't expect us to be like a top 5 defense in the country or something and lock people down. We don't have the personnel to do that on purpose. But stuff like fighting through screens, making sure you get your hand up on a closeout, like that matters. And we're not doing it at all. And Stone Hill doesn't matter because they can't shoot for shit anyway. But like against Colorado,
we got Clemson in January.
Well, against Colorado it mattered. Against Kentucky it mattered. Against like lesser opponents too. Against LaSalle it mattered. We almost lost because of that. So, I don't know how we get that kick in the ass to like, hey, every possession matters. No, we're not going to be a great defensive team just because on purpose. Again, it's on purpose. We are intentionally playing small ball and trying to push tempo, but you still got to make them earn every basket if you're going to actually be successful. And that's something, and Matt and I and Melissa as well talked about this quite a bit last year. And we didn't have the show the year before that, but it was the same thing, which is our advanced numbers aren't good defensively. We're not a good defensive team, generally speaking, but we're capable of making teams work for it. I haven't seen that this year.
And not only
I've
that,
seen it. It's just easy. It's very easy.
Not only that, but a lot of our game with small ball is getting out in transition and getting those easy layups or those easy threes in transition. If you're not playing defense and boxing out and getting these boards and forcing tough shots, you can't go and transition off a made basket. It's a lot harder.
Man, this is reverse sexism, and I will not stand for it.
Imagine doing a show with
Toxic,
these
my
two.
boy. Toxic.
Matt,
you don't even follow the NFL, so you don't have a say.
Yeah, and that's how much. And it's hard for me.
When he put Go Canes, I was about to compliment his creative spelling of fart. But then he comes in with this, and you know what?
Toxic Fart says it's hard to listen to Vish with that ugly hat on. Melissa gets a pass.
This is reverse.
Vish is wearing. For those listening on the pod, I don't even think we explained this. I'm in my new Dak jersey, but Vish is wearing a Cowboys shirt and a Cowboys hat. We're obviously Cowboys fans. Toxic's my boy, but Toxic, I got to disagree with you on this. Vish, I think you look great in that Cowboys hat, man.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful sight, bro.
I'm just upset with the reverse sexism here. You get a pass, but I don't. I mean,
because Toxic's my boy. That's my guy.
Gender's playing a role here.
Should go get my Eagles shirt.
Oh no, I will throw you out of the stream. We don't do that. I will boot you. I will boot you.
We are going to the game, Canes Cats. Me
yes.
and Vish will be in section 350. That's actually where my Cane season tickets are. So
yeah, I feel like we got ripped off sitting upper deck, but whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, where were we going? Oh yeah, so. Yeah, with our lack of defense and teams getting second and third chance points because we're not boxing out properly, it's harder to get in transition.
Yeah, and again, a lot of this is effort stuff that you just expect. I mean, this is getting. I mean, Melissa and I intentionally did this, so we gotta just take it. Poor Matt, show up to do his bucket show, and like it's.
I got my work Cowboys scrub cap.
I pray for you. Why? We're gonna win. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, but anyway, so what do we like from this game in terms of? So obviously Nigel didn't play, gave Keyshawn a much better opportunity to show out there and keeping in mind, contextualizing with the lack of talent and frankly schematics with the opponent. Did we like what we saw from Keyshawn in the starting role? Let's start with you, Matt, on that.
Keyshawn?
Yeah, what would you think of his
Yeah,
performance?
no, I
His first
yeah,
start. So
yeah, no, I think he's kind of learning,
we'll do
where to get
Am I gonna get this to work? No.
what is-
Oh, there it is.
balloons.
I thought it was
It's
gonna
balloons
be
now.
Oh wow!
I mean, shit's
Upgraded.
happening.
It's doing a double because it likes that you're in Cowboys gear.
There you go.
Anyway,
All
sorry,
right.
go Matt.
Go, Matt. Yeah.
No, I mean, I totally don't remember what you even asked me. With Keyshawn?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn,
Yeah.
how do you? It's his first start. How do you?
Yeah, no, I thought he played well. Made a good amount of threes. His shot is very nice too. I definitely think he's slowly getting more comfortable in this offense and kind of knows where like when and where to get his shot. You knew he had the confidence to take a shot, but he looks more comfortable. Obviously, he knew he was going to have more looks with Jesus, Melissa. With
yes, but what you
with
guys
Nigel
don't-
being out.
What people don't understand is I control what shows on the screen and what's happening on the stream. So she has a friendly audience.
But yeah, no, I thought he played well, and I think it's going to get his confidence. Well, we already knew his confidence was up, but I think it'll get him going.
Actually, one of the things I told Melissa at the beginning, he wasn't nearly as insanely aggressive as a starter. Like early on, he was deferring and kind of played a little bit more. I think it's
different. You mentioned it's different when he's in the starters
Yeah.
instead of coming off the bench when he's in with some of the other bench guys.
Didn't he drill that three though, like 2 or 3?
Oh no,
He made a few in a row.
But I think again, it's all context, right? When he is coming in off the bench, he's almost just throwing the ball at the rim. Like he's not even trying to run offense. And sometimes we've needed that. Actually, been a little stuck. He comes in, his confidence has kind of unstuck us quite a few times. I thought he, as a starter, played much more within the flow of the offense. I thought it was really good. Actually, this wasn't a negative on him. I thought he actually showed he could. Because one of my concerns with him is like, you put him in there, he's definitely not going to be shy about jacking the ball up and almost forcing it. I thought he did a much better job playing within the flow when he was a starter. That's Melissa Angry type something about the Cowboys. I'm
I
sure.
was like, Jesus.
I'm answering toxic but I was trying not to interrupt the show.
Well, next time go on mute because all we're hearing is.
I forgot to mute. My bad.
This is all we're hearing.
My bad. I am planning on getting a new computer. Maybe I can get a quieter keyboard.
No. The keyboard's fine. You gotta just hit mute.
I gotta hit mute.
Or
Yeah.
not. Doesn't fucking
See what this turned into.
It's turning into football.
We knew what was gonna happen when we came to.
We knew, but we got Nate. Nate was here. I don't know if he's still here, but he didn't even know I was pulling. I didn't even tell him we were doing this.
You know what we've got? We've got America because it's America's team. So you can take your Go Fins.
Mish, you're gonna have so much to edit.
Why? I don't care.
Are we just it's gonna be one thing?
I don't know.
Matt,
it's America's team.
Matt,
Do not love America, people.
What other good things did you see in this game?
Good things.
Mhm.
I mean, I thought AJ Casey was more aggressive, but I mean, hopefully that translates.
Well, that's a good point.
Against better
So
opponents.
let's talk about overall. It's pretty clear that Nwoko is just kind of out of the rotation.
Yeah,
It's AJ Casey's job. How do we feel about that?
Well, he's out of the rotation when Norchad's not in foul trouble.
No, he. I mean, yes, that's true because Norchad's in foul trouble.
I mean, most of his minutes were in the second half, right?
He
Almost
came
all
in
of them.
for a little bit in the first half and a little bit in the second half, but it was clearly like he was coming at the same time as the walk-ons. Like it really, for whatever reason, it's AJ Casey is the backup big now because it was kind of between the two of them. Sometimes it was Nwoko first, and
Yeah.
there was no doubt.
I mean,
that it's
yeah,
Casey's
there's-
job. So are we okay with that? What do we think about that?
I think there's some things defensively that Casey needs to fix in terms of rotations, miscommunications. But it was good to see him, be aggressive offensively on the glass and with finishing. It's just a question about doing that against better teams that are more athletic and physical, right? So.
And Nate is talking to us on Twitter saying Nwoko's unplayable right now. He needs far more development than I thought. I would agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
I thought he would be farther along. I don't know that he can. You're drinking water?
Yeah, Evian.
Oh, good water choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
I
best.
agree with Jeff. Jeff says Nwoko looks
Moonshine.
uncomfortable. I think Vish is tipsy.
I'm good.
I
I'm good.
think the transition to the college game was a little bit more than Nwoko probably thought. I'm thinking maybe he thought like his size would get him, places, but yeah, he definitely does look uncomfortable when he does get offensive rebounds, and I keep saying it. He keeps bringing the ball back down. It's driving me crazy. Like, keep the ball up there, and if you're gonna bring it back down, make a move. You can't just bring it down and hold it there. Just that bothered me. I think Casey has looked a lot better in the last few games that he's played. We'll see what happens when we play some better opponents.
But I will say and obviously we all trust Coach L. He made a change there that wasn't apparent from watching. They both looked equally bad in games, just to be honest. Like, it was like flip a coin, it's going to come up ass essentially with either one of those two. But since he's gone to Casey, because he did this against LaSalle as well, he played pretty well against LaSalle as well. I think he's maybe from practice or whatever. I think Coach L basically assessed him and was like, look, he's farther ahead now. We need a consistent backup. It's going to be him. And Stonehill
Also,
sucks, but he did play well there, and I think we're okay there.
I actually, AJ actually, I think looks even better when he's on the floor with Norchad at the same time. When he's at the 4, I think I think he looks more comfortable there than when he's playing the 5.
No, I would agree, but there's no universe in which I want him on the court a lot at the 4 because I'd rather have Cleveland.
Yeah, but he's come in and spelled Cleveland when Cleveland needs a break and Norchad's still in the game.
Yeah, but if you have Nigel and Bensley and Keyshawn coming off the bench at that point, then I'd rather play Keyshawn at the 4. Like, I want Casey to play minimal minutes, but enough to give Norchad a break, and that's my assessment of Casey.
It's pretty much when Norchad's in foul trouble, we're effed.
Yep. Where's Anthony Walker when you need him?
At least they're not throwing up obligatory threes.
I mean,
Bill, I don't think Nwoko can be on the court.
I think out of necessity, I think we're gonna see Nwoko because Norchad's gonna get in foul trouble.
You see, we
I'm
come
here
on.
To say I'm here.
We come on at a late night for us on the East Coast, but it's right in prime time for the West Coast. We got
West Coast, baby.
We got
out Max.
We got Max.
Up,
we
Max?
got Nate. We got Matt showing up to the stream.
Nate just said, honestly, Pack and Ben shouldn't be on the floor at the same time. This was
talked
our
about this quite a
concern in the
bit.
offseason. This was our concern in the offseason. We keep saying it. We said it a lot last night with Keyshawn starting that we liked having him and, well, maybe Nigel would be like whatever. And then, I don't know, maybe Ben's coming off the bench because Bensley excelled in his role last year as that 6th man or the 6th starter. He started off really good at the beginning of the year. His offensive game looked great, but like he's kind of fallen off as far as shooting is concerned the last few games. So I mean, I don't know that L is going to make a change with that, but I would love to see a starting lineup of Nigel and Keyshawn in the backcourt.
I would say the consensus opinion on this show, right? We all agree with Max here. That's what we would do.
Max also agrees.
I think they start to stagger their minutes more until we eventually see Keyshawn starting.
I mean, they both kicked our ass, Toxic.
In the second half. And that's a big thing is we have not played a full 40-minute game.
I will say
our second half play has been abysmal.
Stonehill, I got my first win. I went to both those games that we lost, so finally got a W.
Nate, I agree with you. Nate says Benz needs to be the first man off the bench. He can lead the second unit and be the defensive stopper. Also, shout out to Gary the Troll.
Wait, where's Gary?
Is Gary here?
I don't see Gary. I don't see any BS fake Chick-fil-A comments.
A W is a W. Yes, we will take the win, especially because me and Vish can count that towards our abysmal
3-6, man. We're going to get that Cowboys win on Sunday.
You didn't count the Stonehill victory?
Hell yes, we're counting the Stonehill and Miami of Ohio in football. Like, our wins are not great, but they count.
I wonder what Max thinks of our Cowboys stuff.
Wait, what is this?
Gary is drunk working on the bot for the Discord. Oh my! I hate that bot on the Discord. By the way, Max.
I am drunk doing a show, and he should join us. So
Gary set up the bot on the Flow Discord to put the U emoji, a basketball emoji, and the bucket emoji every time I type something. It pops up.
So he's advertising for our show. Shout out to Gary, man. That is really good stuff.
Shout out.
He did it to you too, Matt, but you're never in the Discord.
I don't know what this means, but
no, I was in 5 Reasons Sports Network gear last night. Shout out to our network, 5 Reasons Sports.
I don't ever wear Dallas stuff to Canes games.
No, I wear appropriate.
I wear Canes stuff and watch us lose like a good Miami fan. We are getting Cam. I told Melissa he needs to commit to my show for viewership. But,
there was another side tangent. There was I know this is a basketball show, but this does kind of relate to basketball. FSU suing the ACC and wanting to leave. Because if Miami were to leave the ACC, that does affect basketball.
Well, so here's what I'll say about that. While I 100% want to, I don't think I've been shy about making my displeasure with this conference clear. It's the worst officiated league in the world. I don't understand what's going on. I believe it to be corrupt. If you're in the North Carolina area, the refs cheat for you consistently across whatever sport you're playing in.
When Miami and FSU fans agree on something.
But I will say this. We all, our school, FSU, stupidly signed this contract. Whether or not we like the way it's going, yes, there's less revenue coming in than should be. The ACC signed a stupid TV contract. We all signed our rights away to them, and laws and rules have to matter. And the idea that, we're not happy with this thing we stupidly signed through 2036. What are we even thinking signing that? We did it, though. I'm sorry. We screwed up. You got to own it.
I would say
this idea the idea that like you commit to something and then it's not going the way you like it. Well, screw this. Let's just pretend like it didn't happen. Everyone signed it willfully. No one held a gun to anyone's head.
Yeah.
Who thought it was a good idea to sign contracts that went to 2036?
I want to ask Matt, and I want to see people. I want to see people's answers in the chat because obviously you guys are basketball fans as well. If we were to leave the ACC. For basketball purposes, what conference would you want to go to, Matt? And people in the chat answer also.
Like, what conference would I
want UM to go to for basketball purposes?
For basketball only?
Basketball only. Just kidding.
Huh?
Big
no,
East.
Honestly, probably.
Well, I mean, you can think about what it would mean for football also, but I also want you thinking about basketball.
So I would say Big Ten. A lot of Big Ten.
I would say Big Ten just because of the biasness of it.
And actually, no, I agree that's what they're doing, Nate. But like the idea that like we're just gonna look, the fact that the opening of their lawsuit was like, we didn't make the playoffs. I'm sorry you're Coolito and don't have fucking political capital. Because they wouldn't do that to Miami.
One F word.
That's not an F word. That's not an F word.
I was saying because Coolito, not.
Yeah, but like,
do we need a Coolito?
Like, you know what? Everyone's like, that could happen to Miami. That wouldn't happen to Miami. You know why? Because we're Miami near FSU and tough shit that you don't have political capital. Because that would never happen to Miami. Dan Radakovich would have been back channeling, calling all his committee members and be like, "Do you know what I'm gonna do to you?" They were asleep at the wheel and they're blaming the ACC for it. That would never happen to Miami. There's no way a committee of people would screw Miami over like that because we're Miami. I think
they threw SMU, Cal, and Stanford under the bus.
Yeah, no, but what? Yeah, no, absolutely, Nate. But FSU got the reason they missed the playoffs is because they got a realization of where they sit in the pecking order. That crap would not happen to Miami if it was a committee. Yeah, we got screwed by the BCS. It was computers. The people that aren't as old as I am back then. You had the human polls and the computer polls, and they averaged them. The people had us second. The computer polls had us third, and FSU played instead when they averaged it. Like, that would never happen to Miami because Julio Frank would be on the phone. Donna Shilla's not even like here anymore. She'd be calling people, being like, "I'm from DC. I know where your skeletons are buried. I will kill you." And that shit wouldn't happen. No, I'm serious. If you don't understand
Donna.
if you don't understand how things happen, it's all political. There would have been phone calls from every Miami person that has any political power, has any business power, saying like, "You're not going to do this, or it's going to be retribution." And Miami would have been sitting there at fourth. Absolutely, Nate. FSU has no pull, and they're blaming the ACC and like, how come the ACC commissioner didn't? Man, what's the ACC going to do? You got to have your own pull. And what they were slapped in the face with was the reality of, hey, Alabama's bigger than you, and you can't do anything about it. And now they're like, oh, we got to go to the SEC. That's not going to solve your problem. You're who you are.
Imagine being in a conference to play basketball where you didn't have the North Carolina bias.
Oh, no, I think there's things. I will say, though, like, basketball-wise, I like the conference we're in. I wish it wasn't.
The Big Ten would be terrible for baseball.
I mean, it depends, right? It would be terrible for baseball if we go by ourselves. If we go and North Carolina comes with us and Virginia comes with those are power programs. Obviously, we are as well.
That's true.
And then if the top of the Big Ten becomes like the 5th, 6th, 7th best team, then you're doing something. But yeah, if we just joined it by ourselves, like, I mean, we'd win every game, but that's not going to do anything.
Toxic says for basketball, go Big 12, go Big 12 or Big East.
I mean,
no, we can't go to the Big East. We do have a football program.
East. Go back to the Big East. Now go independent for football and baseball and go back to the Big East.
SEC would be good for baseball, yeah.
Oh man, that would be epic though. I forgot USC's in the Big Ten. That would be a freaking awesome baseball series. Yes. Nate's on top of things.
This isn't the football. I have to forget we're not doing football because I was like, can we talk about being at Duke and Duke and SMU playing each other?
Okay, hold on. It is Friday at 10:45. I've been drinking since 6 o'clock. We can talk football. Let's talk about Manny Diaz.
Wait, but Matt's here. If this was just me and you, Vish, I would say, okay, let's go.
I don't care.
This show is at this time because of Matt. Because Melissa and I have no life, and we're like, yeah, we can do 7 p.m. on a Friday.
I missed the second half of Coop's live stream to do buckets because I'm like, although I was half asleep when I said, yeah, I can do a show tonight.
Well, actually, that's not.
Well, Bill, I wish we could pick different conferences.
Can I overshare from the buckets chat? So Melissa was like, I can't do it. I have Coop stream tomorrow, and I'm like, we're talking about doing the show tonight. She's like, oh no, I can do it tonight. Didn't realize that Coop show was also tonight, so. You didn't really actually commit to doing it against Coop.
Wait, what happened? What happened yesterday when you texted me and you were like, "That was the most Melissa thing to say"?
Oh God.
I remember. Vish was.
You were late.
You'll find this funny. Yeah. Vish was picking me up because we were going to the basketball game, and he was like stuck in traffic or something, and I said it's okay. I was running late. I still have to dry my hair because I got into a football conversation with the allhurricanes.com guys. And he was like, that was the most Melissa thing to say. The one I have to dry my hair, but also I got delayed because of a football conversation.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, Bernard. But what they should have been doing is before the committee even, because everyone knew what was happening, right? They knew ESPN's in a financial agreement with the college football playoff and the SEC. And they've overpaid for SEC rights on the basis of the SEC is by far superior in football than everyone else. They could not. I don't know what you're holding up. I mean, I don't get that off the screen. I can't even get anyone to take these Heat tickets off me for Christmas. But
if I wasn't working, I would, but I got to go to work.
I know. But so everyone knew that like the ESPN and the college football playoff needed an SEC team in there. And so FSU should have, what Bernard said, been forthright about that beforehand, been calling executives at ESPN on the Playoff Football Committee, be like, I'm going to fuck you up if you screw us. We're going to sue you. We're going to go after your businesses. We're going to mess you up. Do you really want to do this? And they didn't have the political capital to do it. There's Miami. Like, we joke about this. The CEO of Bojangles, Miami guy. You know how much money they spend on sports? That matters. People don't understand how business works.
I tweeted at him. He followed me, and he likes so many of my Miami tweets now. Shout out to the Bojangles CEO,
Jose Mario. But there's Miami people in positions of power in business and politics. All of that matters because their corporate partners are just a bunch of rich guys giving them money to run these sports. And,
in my opinion.
And FSU doesn't have the pull. And they got slapped in the face with that. The reality of it was like, what do we care if FSU's mad at us? Ooh, we're not going to get that Tallahassee business.
But
that was the reality of where they are.
I agree with Nate. And honestly, I think the college football playoffs are going to be way better with Bama and Texas. Honestly, I mean, it sucks for FSU. But they want an SEC team in there. The SEC bias is real. And Texas beat Bama. So if you're taking Bama, you have to take Texas.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what happened.
If Georgia the committee won, had a reason, the committee found a reason to screw FSU because they're obviously not the same team without Jordan Travis. And the real reason why FSU even got more screwed is that Roadmaker got injured in their game before. Maybe if Tate had played in their bowl game and they looked better than what they did against Louisville, maybe that gives them more of a chance. I don't know, but the SEC bias is real.
But that was even dumber because they're like that. I mean, you're 100% right. It was just blatant corruption, but you knew it was going to happen. This happened on Saturday when Georgia was losing to Alabama. My brother texted me and he's like, "Oh, they're going to actually leave the SEC." And I'm like, "Oh, you're fine." There's no universe in which they're not going to have an SEC team in this.
Nope.
That's where they spent all this money propping up.
FSU gets in if Georgia beats Bama.
Absolutely. It would have been Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Washington 3, FSU 4.
Yeah. Georgia losing screwed FSU.
It was a confluence of events where Texas had beat the SEC team they were trying to prop up. But had Jordan Travis not been injured, and let's say FSU just blew Louisville out with Travis in there and looked like a top 4 team, they would have put Bama in there and come up with some reason to screw Texas.
Yep.
That's what they would have done. They would have been like, well, that was early in the year. Georgia's playing better now. Texas almost lost to Kansas State. Like, they would have made some crap up. They were not going to leave the SEC out. Every SEC team would have to have 2 losses, and everyone else had to be undefeated. It's just a reality.
I like how this just turned into a conference debate.
Well,
late night buckets. Everything is available. Talk about whatever you want.
Well, it's the fundamental aspect of how business runs. It's corruption. It's where the money is. The money is ESPN, who runs the college football playoff and broadcasts it, is in a financial relationship for billions of dollars with the SEC, predicated on the myth the FCC is far superior to everyone else at football. You cannot then have a committee of the college football playoffs select 4 teams that does not include the SEC. Period. And that was what happened. There's just no way it was going to happen from the word go. And if it was not Jordan Travis getting injured, they would have figured out a way to ignore the fact that Texas went into Alabama and blew them out. And they would have said, well, that was in September. Things have changed. I mean, I think what crystallized this, though, is the blatancy of the corruption. This is an Alabama team that got blown out at home by Texas, almost lost to USF. A week before the conference championship game, needed a miracle to beat Auburn, who got killed at home by New Mexico State the previous game. It was so blatantly obvious that this Alabama team was not anywhere close to a great team. And that's what happened.
Matt, do you want to address Max?
Oh, Penny Hardaway's kid?
I won't say because Penny Hardaway is one of my favorite basketball players of all time.
Just like
you're trying to talk hoops on buckets. Just like no, it's going on a rant about corruption.
Just like Juwan Howard's kid that got drafted by the Magic. I don't think he's doing anything. It's nice to have a dad that played in the league.
I mean, that's life, right? Nice to have a dad that did whatever because you can go do it. If you watch an NFL broadcast and notice how the last names are familiar, even though the people aren't the same people. Yeah, I'm sure Jack Collinsworth is the most qualified guy to work on NBC. I'm just old man ranting at this point, but yeah, it has nothing to do with his dad. His dad being the lead broadcaster.
Job thought I worked for ESPN.
Or also too, Notre Dame. Remember the coach's son?
Oh my God, he's Little Penny. I mean, I'm old, so I remember the commercials. He is Little Penny.
Penny starting his kid and playing him like 8 minutes the last few games.
What are we talking about here? Something about working urinals?
Oh, it's FS Poo. They barely got working urinals.
Anyway, he is Little Penny. I didn't even like make that connection. Shout out to Nate. Does anyone? Am I the only one who's old enough to remember the Little Penny commercials?
No, I know about the Little Penny commercials. I have, dude.
That was the shit.
I have 2 Penny Hardaway shirts with his like 1 cent with the like penny logo.
Are you gonna address the comment about your shoes or
What?
Yeah,
What,
I
what
get-
comment?
oh, man.
Earlier on, was it Toxic that said, "Oh, are the shoe
yeah,
things
he said
fogged
that.
up because they smell?"
Yeah, no, they're not. It's not foggy. It's just the
It-
quality on my webcam. They're
But it's also there's a plastic in front of them, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not fog.
yeah.
Toxic sticks to that spelling too. I love it.
Yeah, it's gotta be tough to type that too. It's commitment. I have never denied being an old fart, and I won't do that today. So
Any other random toxics? Any other random topics anybody wants to address? Put it in the chat. Matt, anything you want to talk about in the sports world?
I have a non-sports thing.
Okay, let's go.
floor's
Top-
yours, man.
Okay, what are your if you had to build a Mount Rushmore of your favorite fast food items from
Oh.
anywhere, what would it be?
How many? So we got 4.
Yeah,
Wait, Mount Rushmore's 4, yes.
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead, Melissa. You
4
first.
favorite fast food items. Does this include dessert?
You know what's
If it
funny
comes
is
from a fast food
I have a
place?
better one. I'm just too lazy to put it.
I'll
up.
also say this: it might help marginally, but here at 5 Reasons Sports, we put the money into the talent. So our streams only go up to 720p anyway, so you can get the fanciest 4K camera you want. It's gonna down transmit it anyway. So
Wait, you said you put the money on the talent?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I was like, is someone getting paid and not telling me?
I get the same payout you do, which is like a few bucks show up once every like 4 months or whatever it is.
No, it was really funny. Somebody at my job thought I worked for ESPN. I'm like, if I worked for ESPN, do you think I'd be working here?
Yeah, why would you?
Oh, all right. So while we're
No,
tangenting,
like I thought, like working in the medical field, not working this, like
okay,
doing this.
I have worked for ESPN before. It's actually the Disney Corporation that pays you, and you don't get paid a lot. So I still have
Okay, so Mount Rushmore of favorite fast food items.
4
So this
fast
can
food
include
items.
dessert, right?
Yeah, everything.
She's gonna say Chick-fil-A shake, but anyway, go ahead.
No, so the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is definitely one. I have to have mac and cheese.
She's
in
gonna
there
have
That's
like
true.
she's gonna have 2 Chick-fil-A items on.
I put some
Um,
kick-ass mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, and she didn't want any, so I'm questioning her mac and cheese.
Well, you guys name something too. We can go around and each name one as we
Okay,
go.
I'll name mine. I'll go cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell.
All right, that's
That's
number
one of
one. Wait, we're gonna rotate through and each say one.
Yeah, rotate. Go through them.
Wait, does it have to be different? What if we got the same?
No, you can name the same one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
Vish.
go with start off with a Whopper.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Bojangles biscuit.
Wait, Matt. Oh, fuck, you took mine. But anyway.
Bo
All right. I have
So,
to,
Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, Bojangles
I have
biscuits.
to overshare and
Okay.
I'll give Matt a chance to talk here.
I'm gonna.
but I was
I'm gonna
changing
go-
planes in the Charlotte airport last week and coming back from San Antonio from the women's game. And I was in one terminal and my next flight was like a gate over. And there was a Bojangles on the other end of the airport. I walked over there, got a biscuit, walked all the way back. That
Strong
biscuit's crack, man.
All right.
you that.
So
right, go
so Matt,
ahead,
your
go
first
ahead.
one was a cheesy gordita crunch. What's next?
From Taco Bell. I think my next one, I got to throw in a breakfast item. So I'm going to go with the McGriddle from McDonald's.
Oh,
That's my
interesting.
next one.
Interesting. So you got the cheesy gordita crunch and the McGriddle.
Yep.
Melissa's got the what was your first one? Your second
Chick-fil-A
one's
mac and cheese, Bojangles
Chick-fil-A mac
biscuits.
and cheese, Bojangles biscuit. All right. Ooh, I gotta know. All right, I'll go with the Chalupa Supreme from Taco Bell. That's number
Okay.
2. I've been drinking, so I might just be fat ass Taco Bell food at this point. You should have told me beforehand. I would have written stuff down. All right, well, so you're up.
Panda
Wait, what
Express
is wait,
orange
wait,
chicken.
wait, wait. What does this mean?
No fast food? What are you talking about?
The whole topic was fast food.
Yeah. Panda
Fast
Express
food.
orange chicken.
Okay.
Melissa
Respect
like
it.
purposely is taking shit I've told her I eat. This is not fair.
Oh man. I'll go. I feel like I gotta go. I went with the McGriddle, but I feel like I still gotta go with a cheeseburger, even though.
From where?
All right, I'm gonna go In-N-Out cheeseburger.
You went West Coast.
West
We'll
Coast.
have to get Nate.
Whole
to weigh in on that.
whole grilled onions, and chopped chilies.
We gotta
How
get
to
Nate
do
to
it.
weigh
Nate's
in
got
on
Nate's got box Jack in the Box tacos, Chick-fil-A fries, Bojangles tenders, and a Chick-fil-A peach shake. So 2 Chick-fil-A items.
Wow.
So
And then he's commenting on your solid choice by hoodie. The orange chicken is fire. It is fire, and I told her I like it, and then she picked it. So
I listen. Panda Express on UM's campus was my go-to after class, like twice a week.
there's so
Yep,
much shit
they
on campus
did.
now. They have
Shout
like
out-
Vicky Bakery and stuff. I would never have eaten a Panda Express if they had all that food there when I was there.
In-N-Out did add 2 menu items. They added cherry Coke and light pink lemonade.
Nice.
Let's
So,
go.
Bish, where are you at? What are yours so far?
I've got what the hell did I even pick? Oh, I picked a chalupa from Taco Bell and a Whopper. So
name your third.
unlike the two of you, I started with the Miami-based company Burger King because I support the home team. So
I did pick a Bojangles item.
yeah, you're not from North Carolina, you're from Miami. You notice
But
when you
the
drive
CEO's
on
from Miami.
you notice when you drive on the airport out of the airport on 836, you see a big building that says Burger King on it and Popeyes on the other side.
I don't like Burger King. Sorry.
It's the local
Anyway, go.
team.
Name your
Speaking of
third.
which, Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
2 Miami items. I support the home team.
So my 4 are gonna be Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, Bojangles biscuits, Panda
We got the cookout milkshakes.
Panda Express orange chicken, and actually the cookout milkshakes. I forgot about cookout.
Bill,
And so
Bill's hopping in.
now I'm in a bind here because do I want to replace my last one?
Well, what were you gonna go with before Bill mentioned cookout milkshakes? What were you gonna go with?
I was gonna say the Nathan's fries.
Oh man, now you've thrown me off. So I might go Nathan's dogs because those things are crack.
But the cookout milkshakes are amazing.
Peanut butter. And
It's funny. I'm
banana.
going because I've named 2 sides already.
You can do whatever you want, man. It's your man rush.
No, I should go dessert. I should go dessert because I've named 1 protein, 2 sides. I gotta go dessert. So I'm gonna go Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, Bojangles biscuits, Panda Express orange chicken, and a peanut butter and banana milkshake from Cookout, which we had when we went to North Carolina. Well, I had it.
Well, I have not had a milkshake from Cookout. I don't even think I've been to Cookout.
You gotta come to the East Coast, man. You're
Yeah,
out there on
gotta
the
come
West
to the
Coast.
East
You're
Coast.
You're Carl's Jr. and all this other horse
But
shit.
but my what's
I said
up?
stop naming all
30
the dairy
birds up in
items.
here. Look at this.
Stop, David.
Um,
I was today years old and I found out
Jackson,
Max
I
is
actually
awesome.
like your choices. I like that, but
Where's
Matt finish and then
Jackson's?
I'll talk about Jackson's.
oh,
Culver's.
Oh,
I got it. We gotta do
Culver's.
Midwest. We gotta do Midwest.
Oh.
I've not spent enough
I
time
forgot
in the
about
Midwest.
Culver's too.
They don't
And
have that anywhere I go, but I gotta go to the Midwest and hit that up.
Freddy's too. I like Freddy's steak.
Whoa,
burger.
what the hell's Freddy's?
You never been to Freddy's?
I've never been to Culver's either, but I know it's a Midwest staple.
Yeah, they
The
have
hell's
them in
Freddy's?
Arizona. Nate should know about Culver's. They have them in Arizona.
Matt,
He
name
doesn't
your
live in
Matt,
Arizona?
name your 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
there it is. Yeah, Nate.
Yep.
Chime in.
My fourth.
We'll have to get it at the final 4.
So name all
Um,
4 though. Like say your other 3 and then name the 4th.
Oh, so cheesy gordita crunch, McGriddle, burger from In-N-Out, and then I'll go. Oh, the custard from Freddy's is good too. I haven't had the one from Culver's.
Toxic
'cause when I
Fart has
went, I didn't get it.
custard from Culver's.
Yeah.
Also, Tim Hortons.
I
man,
wanted
they're
to
not doing
go-
Canadian up in here.
Yeah. No. I wanted to go with a milkshake, but I haven't had one from. I'll go with Five
McFlurry,
Guys.
Frosty,
No, I'll go with
Five
Five
Guys.
Guys. Five Guys.
5 Guys
Cookies and
milkshake.
cream.
They do have fire
Yeah.
milkshakes.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
All right.
We've
so
had
right
we've had no one's named the same thing yet.
All right, so right now I've got, what did I do? I did a Whopper, just classic. You gotta go with the Whopper. A chalupa, Popeye's chicken sandwich, and the 4th one. I mean, I gotta just do the Nathan's hot dog. Those things are crack.
There
You're
you go.
welcome.
Best hot dog. I won't eat other hot dogs. When we do tailgates and people show up at Bog Park, I'm gonna get the shit out of here. It's got to be Nathan's, or we won't eat it.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm in Southern
Toxic,
California.
Toxic, yeah, Madsen's in Southern Cal. Vish is in Miami currently, is also in DC half the year, more than half the year, and then I'm in Miami.
Max is my neighbor.
Right?
Yeah.
We can get Culver's when the Canes make the Final Four.
Yes,
in Phoenix.
Jackson, you do get Pollo Tropical in Miami.
So wait, Max or not Max? Jackson said, where is it? Jackson said Chick-fil-A sandwich, McDonald's fries, Bojangles biscuit, and Waffle House waffles.
Absolutely not, Nate. Now I'm going to disagree with you. I actually ate a Portillo's hot dog in Chicago.
Dirty Bird
Absolutely not.
Bird with the win. It's technically not a fast food place, but Dirty Bird said a Mark like shake.
I mean,
they're just a shake shop, so it's not really like fast food. But that is the best milkshake you can get for sure.
I mean, if you're new to this show, I did.
Did you wait?
Have you guys had? I did imbibe the specialty shakes they had at the regionals this year, and it was a time.
Is there still Togo subs? There is actually one near me. That's so random.
Those are Togo subs.
It's
we used to have Miami subs down
so
here.
Funny.
Right across the street from where you live used to be one.
There's a Togo subs near me that's like it's literally connected to a Baskin Robbins. Like they're in the same little
it's one of those.
Robbins.
Yeah. So
wait,
but I was gonna say, have you had?
I was born in Texas, so I still support the Cowboys and Mavericks. I am from Miami. That's my place. I will die for the city, but I will not cheer for the Dolphins.
Oh, Del Taco. Del Taco. That's like an honorary pick too. I'd put like their red burrito, like bold. That's pretty good too. Togo's is Max. You got to come up here. I got a Togo's over here. We can go.
Honestly, that was really hard only naming 4 things.
Wait, who's your honorable mentions?
Well, Nathan's fries was going to be my last one until someone said a cookout milkshake. Probably Nathan's fries, and then probably the Chick-fil-A sandwich with extra pickles.
Where does the $70 cat sandwich line up here?
What is what?
The $70 Cat's deli sandwich you bought me in New York.
That's not fast food. That's a deli.
I don't know. We got it quickly.
It was a pound of. Well, it's a sandwich. A pound of meat.
Yo, Max got the bomb ass Mexican food. Like East Los Angeles has some good ones, but I'll
just say, I'll defend Miami, but like the Mexican food is ass. There's not good Mexican.
It is completely. I've been to Texas twice in the last year, and I've made sure to get plenty of Tex-Mex.
I mean, there's no Mexicans in Miami. That's why.
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys settled up with some Mexican food when you come.
We'll do it the
me
Final
and Vish
Four
are coming out to California to see us play Cal next year. So
I mean, we're going to the Final Four before that.
I don't know how many good Mexican food spots there are near Cal, but we can look into it.
Max says I'm like 40 minutes from Mexico. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Homestead. Jesus Christ, man, who's gonna go to Homestead?
If you want, you come to Miami for Cuban food, not Mexican food.
Or any South American, Caribbean, it's all loaded up here.
It says Cuban food in Phoenix is ass, so it all balances out.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
he probably said that before I mentioned the Cuban food because of the delay.
He did because there's a delay in there. But the food, so Miami's weird in that the Mexican food is a black hole because you get the best Cuban food, Dominican, Peruvian, Brazilian, Argentinian, and then the Mexican food is terrible. And the rest of the country is the opposite. You can get good Mexican food, but everything else is shit. So, you make those trade-offs. As Nate said, it balances out. But don't eat Mexican food in Miami.
Wow, the food tangent was a good call, Matt.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, you had the Nathan Fries as your honorable mention, Matt. What do we got here?
Oh, what is my honorable mention?
Oh yeah, no, Nate calling out Haitian too. Very good Haitian food in Miami.
Wait, but I was gonna go. Can
Shout
we
out
go
to
back?
Bensley Joseph.
Someone mentioned Portillo's. Have you guys ever had that like cake shake or whatever, where they put like the piece of chocolate cake in it?
This
You know
is
what I'm
a
talking about?
Portillo's.
Yeah,
I've
I
never been to
had
Portillo's.
the hot dog when I went. This was in the summer.
they literally put a slice of chocolate cake with like I don't know if it's ice cream or something, and it was.
I did not have the shake.
Tasted like diabetes, but it was good. See, Nate knows about it.
Where were you when I was like dragged my brother-in-law to Portillo's at like 11 p.m. after the rehearsal dinner for this wedding? I was at to eat.
Wait,
a hot
what
dog
is
there.
Portillo's? I'm sorry, I'm not aware of
It's a
this place.
Chicago hot
Is this a
dog.
West Coast?
No,
Oh,
it's
is it
Chicago.
Chicago?
It's Chicago.
Yeah,
hot
they
dogs.
have them here too.
It's about 1,500 calories.
And then-
Wow.
yeah,
Listen,
I-
we gotta
I'm
go.
gonna have to take like a Lipitor before I go to this place.
Well, we gotta go to Chicago and do Wrigley.
It's a
and then we'll
milkshake
go
with a
Portillo's.
full-size slice of cake.
yeah,
Good lord.
It's it's good, but yeah, weighs
Alright.
you down.
All right,
El Gran Taco Loco in Homestead gives me the toxic.
Melissa. When there is
Classic.
a random Miami Hurricane sporting event in Chicago, we'll go and we'll do this. We'll do Portillo's.
The only time I've ever been to Chicago is when I had a layover at O'Hare on my way to Alaska.
That's what I'm saying. We need to we need.
So
we
it
need
doesn't
to,
count.
And
Chicago's
Max-
an awesome city, by the way.
If we're going to
Chicago-
Chicago, can we go during baseball season? Because Wrigley Field is like in my bucket list.
I did that this summer. I've been to Chicago twice in the last like year and a half. One was this last summer. My cousin, his daughter was getting married there, so went there. We did Wrigley.
Matt,
That's what
what's,
jealous. The
Matt,
other
what's the
time
closest baseball stadium to you?
I did go to Chicago and watch us lose to Kansas.
Well, the
So I did
closest,
not
the
went to
closest.
it.
I mean, unless do you guys really want to go see the Angels play? I don't think so.
No.
It's not a good vibe. I
You
would.
gotta go to Dodger
they-
Stadium, right? If
I've
you're
been,
going.
no, I've been to the Dodgers. I've been to the Dodgers and the Giants.
We got to go to Philippe's. Go get the what is it? The
Philippe's.
French Felipe's the like French dip sandwiches or whatever. But I was gonna respond
Yes,
to Max.
Nate.
Max,
Wait,
I
hold
think
on,
I'm
hold
gonna-
on. Do
What?
we
No,
have to
you
go-
hold on. I
Wait,
need to
no,
address
both of you
Max.
hold on.
No,
Both of you
you
hold
hold
on,
on.
'cause I need a
You
rule.
hold on.
I
You
need a
hold on.
ruling
I've been
on
holding
this.
on long enough. Max,
Do we-
I will be driving. So
Okay.
if you're looking to drive with someone, let me know. I've been holding on long enough.
All right, there you
ahead.
go. Are you
Matt
driving
always
or
holds
flying?
on, by the way.
Yeah,
I know
always-
He
that's his
does.
role. We talk a lot behind the scenes. You don't know this, everyone else. Everyone has their role. Matt's role is to hold on while Melissa and I fill up all the airtime. But
Except when
you
he
gotta-
hit intros.
You gotta do well. That's his role. His role is the intro, and yours is to cue the Sox outro. I think you gotta do it in Chicago first, though. It's Portillo's. You gotta do it. in
Yo, but
Chicago.
if we're going to the Final Four. Oh, Max is gonna fly.
You're driving by yourself, Matt. Unfortunately.
That's fine. I'll drive with my wife. That's fine.
Oh, look at him.
She's like,
Oh, I'll
Rocking
get to
those
meet
very-
Max. Wait, I'll get to meet Max. I don't have him on my Hall of Fame. He's like one of the last Miami Flow guys I haven't met yet.
Well, I mean, is he ever gonna come to Miami? Because we're out here.
I mean, I was trying to get him to come to a football game, but he
didn't
didn't.
I thought
didn't.
he?
Wait, aren't you both in Southern Cal?
Yeah, but San Diego probably
you're-
doesn't have a direct flight
you're-
to Miami.
I think what we're establishing is tastes too damn big, and this is the problem. He's like, oh, I'm in
Well,
California.
dude, I didn't know Northern California after above San Francisco there was so much fucking shit there. Sorry.
How dare you?
There's another. See, I said it before. I just said F, and y'all are just going straight to the.
Look,
You
man.
know,
Matt
Hey,
wanted to do a late night show.
This is Buckets After Dark.
I
bucket.
told both
It's
of
always
you.
after dark for us. For you, it's like.
I told both
For
of
me.
you what was going to happen when you picked this showtime. I don't really drink in DC. When I'm in Miami, all bets are off.
Oh, he meant driving there. Yeah, for me, I'll drive to my aunt's house. It's like 6 hours away. And then from her house, it's like a 45-minute drive to Berkeley.
Yes,
Toxic, the Final Four is in Phoenix. The women's is in Cleveland.
Yes,
Matt
the
will not go to Cleveland.
home of our boy Nate. We're just gonna show up at his house and be like, "Hey,
There is
Oh,
we got floor
Phoenix,
space." Buckets rated
Buckets
R.
Buckets
rated
rated
R.
I'm planning on Berkeley and the FSU game to Miami.
you
Max, we'll
there.
get to meet.
Both
I'm sure
twice.
he's thrilled.
Twice.
Yep. I'm sure Max is going to be thrilled to meet me. I'm sure he's also jumping up and down with joy.
So I did sign up to run a marathon in October in DC. So I'm hoping it's not a good football weekend. It's gonna be a problem. But anyway,
Matt, you should come
we'll
out
see.
for a football game.
I mean, I usually do. I just didn't this year because
So, but we are on for the ACC tournament, right?
yeah,
Matt is.
No, yeah,
I'm
that's for
not
sure.
for sure.
Yeah,
Work will.
Melissa has also been like, "Is this team really worth it? They suck." So I've known some
No,
waffling.
it's really a matter of my job.
Yeah,
It's harder
right.
to plan these things. If I use vacation, it's one thing, but I don't want to use vacation for that because I'm trying to save it for bigger events.
No, to be honest, Vish, it's just hard because like so Monica has a different work schedule. So I don't care how much time I take off, but like I don't want her to take off, a bunch of extra days.
Yeah.
So
No, what I understand your situation on the other end of the coast. What I'm talking about is Melissa over here. Confidence is low in the basketball program at this point, and she's like, "Should I really blow my vacation in March to watch us lose in the first round of the ACC tournament?" And that's a reasonable.
Well, no, but it's not only that, but also my birthday is the same time as Final Four weekend. So
Right, which we also won't be playing at this rate. So
wait, Bill, are you serious? Malik Murphy committed to Duke? Wow. Look at Manny.
look at him. Win 4 games? They're gonna
Danny
suck.
Miaz.
They're gonna suck. That's
Cleveland is
348
only
it's quite a distance, man.
Yeah,
so like
that's-
it's
yeah.
5 hours, 6 hour drive.
I mean, we
But,
drove
I
4
mean-
hours to New York and back in the same day, so
Yes, I did. And we went through like 5 states to do that, man.
and I didn't even sleep. I kept you company the whole time and was conscious. Well, actually,
Yeah.
honestly, I was planning on sleeping on the way back, but it was so like it was monsooning that I was like, I'm just gonna keep an extra set of eyes out for Vish. Like it was terrible weather on the way back.
what were you planning on doing? Like, if I... keep
Well,
an extra
pointing
set
things
of-
out.
Hey, you're crashing into that thing as you hydroplane.
No, honestly, like
Hey,
so
Vish, we just
when
hit
I
that building.
When I
Shout out
go
to
to
Melissa's
Disney-
playlist though, which was awesome.
No,
So,
when I go to Disney with my friend because we take turns driving. So like one time we go I drive and one time every other time I drive whatever. But when he drives and we're coming back, he's always so tired, so he always sleeps when I'm driving home. But when he's driving on the way back, I stay awake just to make sure he doesn't fall asleep.
I was not. I mean, I'm.
No, I knew you weren't going to, but like it was so nasty. I felt bad sleeping. Like I was just like, let me just like, we played my tailgate playlist a few times.
I mean, I was in control. of the
Also,
car.
Vish is overstating what I was saying about the basketball team. I honestly
hold on. I do think, and you can dispute this, that it was worth maybe burning vacation on if like, there's a pretty good chance we might win the ACC tournament, being in person for that, where at this point 25% chance maybe.
yeah.
I mean, I think coming into the year, like it's going to be us or Duke, and being in the building when you cut the nets down in the ACC tournament's a big deal, and worth burning vacation over. And I think she's recalibrated a little bit that like, might not be worth burning the vacation on. I mean, especially if we don't get the double bye, it's a whole other thing. It's an extra day.
Yeah. Well, no, honestly, I use vacation for my birthday every year. So it would be very convenient to like my birthday and the Final Four being the same weekend. Then it's like less vacation days I have to use. Like my birthday is the Thursday of Final Four weekend, so that would be the first game of the women's semifinal. So I have to see. We'll see how the both teams play, and once we get to like January, beginning of February, I can kind of figure out what would be better worth it. Gary and David are currently talking about cow tipping in the Discord.
The women's team is really fucking good.
Yes. We'll ignore the fact that we barely just beat Jackson State the other day. We did have 19 steals though.
Hey, the women's team is really fucking good.
The women's team is really good.
Shout out to Coach Meyer.
If we didn't have that lull to start the first quarter against Baylor, that game's a lot closer. Like Baylor had that early 13-0 run, and then that was it. We were always like within 10, and we could never break it.
Cow tipping chat.
I'm now
Which-
getting text messages that Malik Murphy committed to Duke.
I mean, who put that in the chat? Was it Jackson?
Bill.
It's already been Bill. It's already been reported on Buckets, Melissa. Once we report something, it's locked in.
I know. I'm getting texts about it now.
Who cares? You should be like, I already knew that. I'm live on the air and we just broke the news.
The only person I'll answer back if I get a text is my mom, which I already did because she's going to sleep, and I told her I was.
I'm just gonna assume your mom didn't text you about Malik Murphy.
No, she texted me because she was going to sleep because we usually say goodnight, but she knew I was podcasting, so she wanted to see if I was.
Look at
done
all
so
the
we could talk, but I'm
sacrifices
still-
we made to get onto Matt's time zone here.
Really?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
Toxic. The men's Final Four is April 6th through the 8th, but the women's is April 5th through the 7th. And April 5th is my birthday. So the women are going to get me a Final Four.
I think our women's team is really good.
Debbie, I had Debbie call my mom, Debbie. She called into Coop's show for the Boston College game with me that night. So now everybody know who she is on the Coop's channel.
I didn't know what your mom's name was, even though I've talked to her multiple times, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
Bernard, I have definitely seen both these teams in person quite a bit all over the country, so I'll just leave that there.
So now Max is texting me because he's just being stupid that Malik Murphy transferred to Duke. I'm not looking at my phone. I have it pulled up on my computer.
Wait, Fish, you've seen how many games have you seen in person? How do you manage to go to all these games?
You mean, are you asking?
Vish, how do you afford to go out on these
Yeah,
games?
How do you afford that? I'd like to know.
What is my
I have
travel budget?
deep connections to
How
the
much you-
UM basketball team, and I need to know this.
Quick side note for those of you who don't know this story. There's a person on Twitter that has asked Vish multiple times how he affords to go to all these basketball games. And so I finally answered this person from the Buckets account because that person already had me blocked for some reason. So now it's an inside joke. Vish, stop texting me.
I just type stuff on my computer. You're the one who.
I wasn't going to say the name, but Bill said it.
Oh man! So there's more backstory to this. So when we were in person together, Melissa and I'm like, showed her my phone. Like, this person is always, and I have this capacity. Melissa doesn't, which is just to ignore people when they're being stupid. So I show it to her, and I'm like, look at how inappropriate this shit is.
And that's when I realized she had me blocked, which
So
I was like, I don't even remember
I'm gonna
conversing
yell
with
at
this person.
random. So the thing, I mean, I kind of knew what I was doing because, like, I know Melissa is not the type to just like let it go.
I want all the smoke.
So I'm basically like, Melissa, without saying this in black and white, was like, let's go yell at this person because I'm not gonna do it. Then she pulls the person up on her phone and she's blocked already for some reason.
I don't know why. But so when he told me she did it again, I was like, well, I'll just do it from the Buckets account.
This is where I knew I was causing. I didn't know it was going to escalate to the level it did, but I knew I was risking things. And this is when I was in San Antonio. And she once again asked me, and I screenshot it and texted it to Melissa. I'm like, can you believe this happened again? And then was like, I'm going after her from the Buckets account. And it, yes, shout out to
very sarcastic.
Shout out to half the people in the chat who decided to jump in and pile on too.
Bill, I think Bill did. Nate
did for sure.
There was a few others.
Several other people hopped in. Matt definitely did. And
I think we all ended up blocked.
She deleted it.
She deleted it after Matt said something. She deleted it.
He was worried about the reprisal that was coming.
Well, I look. It
was inevitable.
So I also did not. Keeping in mind, I participated in none of this. I
still have the screenshots, by the way.
Keep in mind, like, I participated in none of this, and I got blocked too. So, oh my god!
Still have the screenshots.
Well, all right, so there's even more.
Response was good. I have higher ups. They're higher than yours.
Well, keeping in mind at the time,
expect a bigger, bolder reprisal.
There's so much going on here too, because she immediately said, like, I have higher ups within the athletic department. I'm reporting them. First of all, like, What are they going to do to us?
She said that after my initial response.
No. I know. It was immediately she went there. There's so much. But again, it's late night with Buckets, so I'll just walk through this.
My initial response wasn't rude. It was just very sarcastic.
It was sarcastic, but hold on. So she immediately goes to, "I'm going to report you to the athletic department," and there's layers.
Should we bring it up? You want to put it? You want to bring it up on the screen?
I think I can.
Are we gonna break this down?
No. I can talk through
I'll text you the screenshots.
I can talk through it without that. So,
no, but my response was so.
She immediately goes to, I know higher ups in the athletic department. I'm reporting you. So first of all, like, what we're not part of the university. Like, what are you going to do to
affiliation.
us? But also, like,
Toxic wants to see it.
So for those of you that don't know my background, like, my dad is like very famous on UM's campus. There's stuff named after him on campus. He actually has a Wikipedia page. If you Google my last name, it'll come up. I went there. My brother went there. My sister went there. I was actively going to a game in San Antonio with tickets that Katie Meyer gave me, and I was talking to her wife while this person is texting us saying, like, I'm going to report you. And it was just funny. And meanwhile, Matt and Melissa are piling on the. And by the way, I didn't see any of this in real time because I was like going to the game, and I pull my phone back up. It's just carnage. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Because a lot of you participated. It was a group effort. We couldn't have done it alone.
We did it, guys.
Yeah, we did it. We got to delete the chat, block all of us. I know Mike Sanchez isn't watching this, but he jumped into. We had all of our old friends. It's a group effort.
Okay, all the screenshots are in our Buckets DM on Twitter.
Oh no, she had done this like 3 or 4 times. That's why Melissa had seen it before.
I've seen it before. I wouldn't have taken the effort because I would have done it from my own account, but the first time she did it, I was already blocked. I don't even remember having a conversation with this person ever in my life, but for whatever reason, I was already blocked. So when he mentioned it to me a second, because the first time he told me about it, he's like, "Oh, she's done this before." So when he said that she did it again, I'm like, I have another account now. I'll just do it from the Buckets account. And so I did. And Vish, they're in the Buckets DM if you want to bring it up. At least bring up mine and Matt's response.
I got your first one, which I will.
We're going.
Which I will share.
I did send the screenshot of Bill's response and Nate's response.
Someone's gonna tag her in our show comments or something.
Okay, I'll bring her on right now. We can talk about it.
So she said, so this was on your pictures from Kentucky? No, I don't even remember.
This was
San Antonio. This is San Antonio.
Yeah, this was San Antonio.
So she asked, may I ask you a personal question? How do you afford to constantly travel to Canes games? So I respond from the Buckets account. It's called a job. This thing where you show up usually 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, perform tasks that earns him money. He saves it and then purchases airline tickets to see Canes games. It's an insane concept, I know. So she responds,
I've reported you to the athletic department and they will
be
reaching
bring
out.
It up. I sent it to you.
I know. Relax, man. Shit.
Come on, Vish.
I'm glad I didn't delete these from my phone. Toxic Googled Vish and a TV show came up. Oh, whatever. Sorry. Anyway, hold on. So she responds with, I addressed the original inquiry to Vish. So to Buckets, I say, be careful to whom you reply with such nastiness, as I'm a huge donor and plan to report your crudeness in representing Canes basketball to the office on Monday in hopes they reprimand your actions. So I respond with, stop asking a total stranger how we afford to travel. You've done it multiple times and it's inappropriate. There's a reason he never answers you. Well, wait, then what did Matt say?
And again,
that's when she blocked me.
Yeah, no, but keeping in mind that, like, I am very much ingrained in and it's hilarious, actually, that
wait, but pull up Matt's response.
She's pulling a "Do you know who I am" with me. Because anyway.
And then Matt says, so at this point, she's blocked me.
Did you send me Matt's? I don't see Matt's. Did you send me Matt's?
Yeah.
Where?
Did I?
You did not. You sent Will's? Bill's? You sent Nate's?
Hold on. I have it. I must have missed it. Hold on.
There is no Matt in here.
Okay, sent.
All right.
I have like a bunch of screenshots, so I must have skipped it by accident. You got it?
Yeah. Hold on. Relax. I'm on top of things.
So then Matt says, oh, well, first she responds with, you're clearly a blowhard, and I've already contacted my associate at UM basketball.
I mean,
in
you are
regards to your big
blowhard
mouth.
also.
So prepare yourself for a reprisal and try to mind your own business, Karen, which is hilarious. And then she blocked me. And then Matt says, wow, Marla, this is very disturbing to read. I don't appreciate the antagonizing behavior toward my colleagues. I reported you to my associate, who is even higher up at UM basketball, in regards to your hostility. Expect a bigger and bolder
Oh God.
Yes, it's an X account, toxic. So she blocks me at this point. And then I sent you Bill and Nate's responses too. And then at one point she unblocks me.
Man.
At one point she unblocks me just to send me this. She says, "Stop telling me, a perfect stranger, what I may and may not post, you hypocrite." So she unblocks me for a minute, sends that, doesn't give me a chance to reply, and then blocks me again.
So I'll just say this right now. This is not going out on our audio podcast feed. I'm not sifting through whatever the fuck this show.
You heard it here first. Exclusive.
But like, how do I even cut this up?
I read it. I read it out just so people on the podcast could hear it.
Yeah, I know, but how do I even chop this into episodes? There was 10 minutes on the 3-2 zone, and then fast food, and then talking about just Marla on Twitter.
Do basketball, and then hodgepodge of crap. That's it. That's all you do.
I can't. I'm not editing. This is not going out on the audio feed. I don't even give a shit.
Oh, she didn't block me.
How did I get blocked?
Wait, Matt, I'm gonna clip part of this and send it to you later, and you can tag her in it.
How did I get blocked? I don't even know how I got blocked. I didn't even respond. I'm like, I'm not touching this.
You totally have to post it and tag her.
Well, I was like, I'm not even responding to this. And like all the texts disappeared. I'm like, oh, she blocked me too. All right, then.
That's because Vish was at the Baylor game. This was going down right before the Baylor game started.
That's part of it. The other part was like, I have this thing Melissa doesn't have, which I can just ignore stupid people. She's like, no, that person's dumb. so like, because this person had asked
Vish,
me,
you knew that was gonna happen.
Oh no,
like you tell me these things because you know.
Subconsciously, I knew what I was doing. But like, this person has asked me this multiple times. I'm not gonna answer that. Like,
that's why I said there's a reason why he doesn't answer you.
Right, and I'm just like, I just ignore it, and then Melissa doesn't ignore things, so it went the way it was gonna go.
I was never rude.
No, but I knew I did in the back of my head know what I was doing.
Jackson wants to join the block party. Well, now you have her so feel free.
I mean,
just rewind back on the pod and look at her and then.
But I always do appreciate the. Do you know who I am with regards to UM? Because like. Yeah, good luck with that.
Bernard, I respond because it's fun. And anytime I can be a sarcastic a-hole, I enjoy it.
Same.
Well, this is also where you see our different personalities coming across. Because when I see the stupid stuff, I'm just like, you know what?
The Milwaukee Bucks blocked you, Jackson? That's funny.
I was like, this is not worth it. Well, my move is
okay, wait, hold on.
This person is dumb.
You know,
this is not worth my time. And then Melissa's like, I'm going to put this person in their place and spend 20 minutes yelling at them. And, you know.
Oh, I enjoy it. When they block me, that means they've given up.
I know that. And I'm like, I don't have the capacity to do that, but I have access to someone that does. So, like, I had choices. And I was like, I can either ignore this or I can show it to Melissa and let her kill this person.
Well, can I say something too?
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use Melissa on this one.
Toxic, good reference.
Jackson is the guy that as soon as we win a game, he's going to post as many memes as he can on the other team's Twitter account. You remember the Wong one that people would always post? I knew as soon as I saw us win, I would check the other teams, and I know Jackson would post that on the other team's Twitter account.
Nate, I don't have anybody famous that's blocked
famous.
Really.
I mean, how do you check who's blocked you other than like click on their actual accounts, right? You can't tell. So.
I don't really know any famous people.
I might have been blocked by famous people.
It's hard Coach to tell. Meyer is probably the most famous person I know.
No, Matt but I mean,
I think Matt Leinart blocked me on Twitter.
I mean, that's probably I mean, how would you know if you've been blocked by a famous person unless you like actually saw it happen?
You
right?
have
That
to
was
like go
years
check.
ago, though.
But I don't usually at famous people, so I don't. Hoodie, are you going to the Clemson game here? If I'm off work, hopefully yes.
You're
I will
not.
get credentialed.
You're
I'm not. Vish knows
No.
my schedule better than me.
Well, because I'm in town for several weeks, and the only game we can go together is Stonehill, which just happened. Because you're working during every basketball.
Well,
game.
we're doing
Still
FSU
no.
men's and women's NC State in
That's
January.
that's later though. This whole
Yeah.
like holiday break where there's all these games you're gonna.
But
be
you know what's
involved
crazy? So the men's game is the Wednesday, the women's game is the Thursday, and then that Friday the Heat are retiring Udonis Haslam's jersey, so I'm trying to go to that game. So it might be a 3-day span of basketball. Toxic.
in. Jackson's blocked by Kentucky.
Bro, I would have nuked Kentucky's account until they blocked me. I'm still sad about that. Jackson is from Kentucky, so
Oh no,
that was rough for him.
when I was at the Kentucky game, we met, we ran into each other.
I have a picture with Jackson because we met at the Coop meetup.
Well, I met Jackson at the Kentucky game and met
Wait,
his sister.
Bill's going to the Wake Forest game. Vish, you're going, right?
I am going. I'll see you there. But
Oh, you can meet Bill.
But at
There you go.
I met Jackson at the Kentucky game, and his sister is a Kentucky student. So
Oh,
you know he
I
lost.
met
he lost
Jackson at the Coop meetup.
Yeah, but Jackson lost familial bragging rights with that one. We let our
I'm
boy
sorry,
down.
Jackson.
By the way, you know what came in the mail today? Actually,
Is it a yellow basketball jersey?
no. It's
What is that?
What the hell is this?
Please invest in our community for the
Oh.
university.
What mailing list are you on where you're getting that?
I
crap?
don't know. I don't
get all
even get
this
these
stuff
from my
with,
alma mater.
Exactly.
Do you
I'm like,
donate to Hurricane Club?
No.
Wait, no, you must have filled some kind of format. How did they even know of your
No.
existence?
And then I got a call from someone at UM2 when I was on my honeymoon, and I was like, "Wait, what is this?" But
If it's a
That's
30
crazy.
if it's a 305-284 number, it's school. 284 is their exchange. FYI.
Hmm.
That's what
Any
it's
other
about.
topics we should discuss before we get out of here?
Marla putting him on the mail.
That's what she got her retribution.
That's funny.
I mean, I
Listen,
don't even
you
know if I
guys,
have your
Go
address
hit
on
up
my.
Marla, tag her and shit, and then if you get blocked, tag the Buckets account with a screenshot.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
she loves Donna.
Also,
Tell him to block
Also,
her.
please follow us at Buckets_Canes. We're 8 followers away from 300 followers, which is a big deal. So
And if
thank
we-
you
if
to
we-
everybody for supporting our Twitter account.
If we should have told Jazz when he was in the chat to follow us off the 6 ring. account.
Yes, the 6 Ring Canes show does not
That's
follow
one of the
us.
accounts that the 5 reasons
Oh, what the
account.
hell?
No, the 5 reasons account with like 100,000 followers follows us. The YouTube one
We
does.
follow 6 Ring Canes.
Yeah, it is.
I should unfollow them. But no, we are at 292. So thank you for supporting our account that's been active for like a month.
Yeah, no, Nate. It's the 305-284. Just don't pick it up.
Yeah, it's 305-284, and then I know the first 6 digits of my work number. So
Oh, nice. We're up to 293.
Oh,
Toxic.
thank you, Toxic. We will follow you back once I get on the account. Toxic, I will follow you back.
Bill, let's hook
You'll
up with the Wake
know
Forest game.
who's tweeting. You'll know who's tweeting just by like, you can tell the tone.
If there's way too many emojis, it's Melissa.
I don't use that many emojis, but I'm really the only one that used the buckets emoji on
Well,
stuff.
I mean, while we're oversharing on this show, I told you two not to create a buckets account. Well, actually, I didn't say that.
You didn't say not to. You said you weren't
I
going
said
to
I
be
wouldn't
involved with it.
help, and then
That
it's
was all
dormant,
for
and
it,
I
and
end
it-
up having to fucking tweet from there anyway.
You're
You
welcome.
don't have to.
I mean,
You
look,
don't have to tweet from it.
I'm associated with this show as well. When you two don't do your job, someone has to step up.
Because I'm doing my job that gets me paid.
I multitask.
Marla I think she deleted it.
Oh no, she deleted it. She deleted it.
Jackson, she deleted it. The only thing we have are my screenshots.
Do you think we get Dono to block her? She loves Locked On. She's always adding.
I'll be on Locked On tomorrow.
Oh, shout out to Melissa. Go watch Locked On tomorrow with Dono. Get Dono.
Yeah,
to block
I think
her.
it's airing I don't know if we're doing live, but he said tomorrow at 2. So if
He
it's
never-
going live.
Wait.
No, he does go live sometimes because of recruiting and stuff. So we might actually go live tomorrow. So it may be at 2 p.m. But we're doing our monthly Avengers Assemble. So it'll be me, Dono, and Chalupa.
So get Dono to block her. It'll freak her the hell out. She loves adding Dono on like everything.
Really? Oh, I gotta talk to Dono.
She loves Locked On. She's always like at Locked On. Well, that was the thing.
Really?
There was two people. Anytime something came with, she would add. It was me and Dono.
Tell him
Not
to,
me
like,
anymore. But
I gotta have a conversation with Dono tomorrow. Woo!
tell him
She-
no,
I'm friends with Alex Dono.
I mean, I'll just text him right now and tell him to block them. But
No, Dono goes to sleep early. He like does radio and shit at like 5 a.m. Don't
No.
text him right now.
No, I mean,
tell him to say something to her like, "Oh, someone from UM reached out to me in regards to your hostility or something."
No, what I need to do
no.
is I need him to instead of blocking her, I need him to start retweeting Bucket stuff and then just like saying awesome things about Buckets.
No, but
Just
she
to
won't
annoy
say it
her?
because she blocked us. It won't show
Yeah.
up.
No, but if he just tags us about it,
No. Like
She
we
won't see
gotta,
it?
we gotta get him to take the lock
Block
account
her.
and block her.
wow,
And so-
we're scheming on
and
live
so when she-
YouTube right now.
I mean, if
Who
she's watching
cares?
this, shout out to her. But
Hey,
Then she'll,
Marla,
like-
if you're watching this,
then she'll click on the thing and it'll be like you're blocked by, and it'll just be the end. It'll be the end.
Oh, what if I just clip it and send it to him and be like, hey, can you post this and tag her?
I mean, no. Actually, look. I'm not trying to ruin his brand, right? But clicking the little block button, it's not going to really ruin his brand. But posting our content on there,
Toxic. I think it's 2:00. Whatever his show is tomorrow, I'm gonna be on it with Chalupa. We're doing our usual Avengers Assembled episode. And then Coop's virtual season tomorrow night too, which is exciting.
I thought I was.
I cannot believe we spent 20 minutes talking basketball and then
I
it just
thought,
turned
I thought that
into-
was tonight.
No, tonight is the virtual computer versus computer. Tomorrow it's Coop plays. And he needs me for tomorrow because I'm his co-OC. So I get to call one play per quarter.
Slant to Harrell.
No, I like the halfback pass.
Okay, then.
Oh, Dono's father.
What do we even know? That we talked about it.
I think it's 2 p.m. Toxic.
Is it actually live? Because
I think I don't know. I can find out tomorrow earlier, and I'll tweet about it. Check my Twitter tomorrow. If anything, it's going to be late in the afternoon because we're not filming till 2. So I don't know.
Well,
if it's gonna be
at least
live or
you didn't have
not,
to
but it's
wake
gonna
up
be-
for one of these.
Yeah, that I was very appreciative because sometimes he has me up at like 10 a.m. filming. It's rough.
So 3-2 zone, huh?
Whoever suggested the fast food thing that got us like
That was mad.
that was me. You don't even remember because it was so long ago. That was
I don't even know.
Melissa. That was like 3 episodes ago.
Was it?
Well, 3 episodes
Was
ago.
that?
when
No,
Fish
because we were
edited
taking
it.
suggestions from the chat. I forgot that was you because other people were suggesting things.
Yeah.
Do we want to promote Prize Picks at this point, or no one's going to be watching at this point?
Yeah. So the presenting sponsor of Fire Reason Sports and Sixers Kids and the Bucket Show is Prize Picks. So go to prizepicks.com, sign up for a new account, enter the offer code 5. That is the number 5 spelled out, so FIVE. And when you create a new account, if you deposit up to $100, prizepicks.com and 5 Reason Sports will match it. So let's create a new account, enter the offer code 5. That's FIVE. And if you bet, you can bet up 2 to 6 players. You can do the over under if you get them all. You win money. The more you include in your bet, the more you win. You can win 20 times your bet. So it's a chance to win some big payouts. But right now, if you sign up for a new account, prizepicks.com, offer code 5 FIVE, will match your first deposit up to $100. Prizepicks.com.
Vish, look at the buckets mentions really quickly.
Oh no. What'd you do?
That wasn't me. It was Toxic.
What the hell did you do, Melissa?
It wasn't me.
Uh,
Toxic did it. He said he's gonna delete it, but he wants you to
Oh
see
man,
it.
you don't have to delete it. That's fine. I am proud of my cow. Let me tell you something. Back when I was a young child, the Cowboys were all I knew. I will gladly go to the grave with this shitty football franchise that hasn't won anything in 30 years. So there you go.
Brick
you know why?
Boys?
Because you know why?
Is this your old podcast, Matt?
Yeah, that's my old podcast. That's my old college basketball podcast.
But you know why I'll go to grave with this? Because I believe in America, and this is America's team.
We
And
now
all
have
of you un-American
294
bastards
followers.
that
We
cheer
have
against America's team.
294 followers now.
I don't care about the followers. I'm going on a rant about America's team.
I think Vish should drink moonshine before every episode.
I mean, my glass ran out a long time ago. I'm sobering up now. This is
I mean, we've been
unfortunate.
on for so long. I ran out of apple juice.
I mean, I ran out of moonshine. But this is America's team.
Are we taking this till midnight? What are we doing?
We can do whatever the hell you want. I'm talking about
This is one of
America's team.
Jerry's kids.
And when you all root against America and commit treason, that is your fault.
Commit treason.
But this is America's team.
Oh, fuck.
In this country, we root for the Cowboys even when they lose. Their quarterback went and fought in Vietnam and then came back and won 2 Super Bowls. That's why they're America's team.
MVP.
Shout out to Roger Staubach. While your quarterback was in here losing games, he was patrolling the Mekong Delta. He was in the Navy. Then he would come back here and play football.
Go
and then
Navy.
Go back. Go Navy for sure. That is why we're America's team. The quarterback's a naval veteran. Is your quarterback a naval veteran? I don't think so. America. Think about if you want to commit treason by cheering for the Dolphins on Sunday. I think you do. Cheer for America. Go Cowboys.
You know how many ats we're gonna get if the Cowboys lose?
I hope
don't
they
care.
lose.
Dude, we're set up for this. We've been losing for 30 years. Bring it on. What the hell do I care?
There's no expectations.
Oh, there's expectations. We're going to win on Sunday. Look, man. Pat Tillman's an American hero as well. I'm not diminishing his service.
Nope.
Roger Staubach is Captain America. He
don't
captained
really-
America's team.
I don't follow the NFL too much, Jackson. It's more NBA.
The NFL abandoned Matt's
Matt's
hood
really
too
a
many
basketball
times.
guy.
I mean,
Matt's a basketball guy.
Matt's
we
hood
actually
Los Angeles has been abused by NFL teams over the years to the point that Matt's checked out. It was
Well,
the
no, my
all three
Raiders.
of us,
So
all three
It
of
was
us have
the
different
Rams,
NBA team loyalties.
It was the Rams, it was the Raiders, then both left, and the Rams came back, and I got Chargers hanging out. Like there's no.
so
loyalties.
my dad is a huge Rams fan, so I've always kind of rooted for them, but I'm not really.
Are you American? Root for America's team. What are we doing here?
No,
We can
they're
all
not American
unite
team.
on
Is
the
it-
show.
Didn't Jerry Jones get like? Wasn't there something going on a few years ago for him like not taking his hat off during the national anthem or something? Or wasn't there something like that? I could have sworn I
know.
saw that.
So that's just cosplaying as if you give a crap in America. That's part of the problem with this country. Roger Staubach went to Vietnam to fight. That's real patriotism.
I'm going for the Dolphins. I hope they win.
How dare you?
Fuck the
Vish, you have the
Cowgirls.
power to take
Go
them out of the
Fins.
stream.
Oh, we're doing that. So let's talk about the Cowboys. Oh wait, no, he actually exited. Hold on, come back, Matt. He was backstage. You didn't see this, but somebody gave us the finger, but now he actually dropped out of the stream. It is just the two of us. What the hell, man? Come back.
He's not watching. Want me to text him?
What the hell's going on? He actually left. I'm texting him right now. I think he'd had enough. See, the Patriots are good encapsulation of this because they call themselves Patriots, but are they really?
He says no.
So your roommate is what I'm hearing. Jackson.
I've been kicked out of the stream before.
I know, but he left. Like he's not backstage. He's quit. He's quit on us. All right, what can we do to upset him to the point that he comes back? What would annoy him the most? I mean, we make fun of California all the time. I don't think that's gonna do it. It's gotta be something hoops related. We should pull up NBA grid. If we pull up NBA grid, maybe he'll come back. He's protesting. Yellow jersey. Oh, we should talk about yellow jerseys. All right, so
He can't find. Oh, resend the link. He can't find the link now.
I mean, he should have thought about that before he left. Also, it's in the Buckets group chat. Like, what is he doing? But anyway,
I know, but I just sent like a ton of screenshots.
here. Jeez. Oh, look who came back. So, Matt, after your hiatus, have you decided to rejoin America
No.
and join America's team?
Nope. Not at all.
Can you believe this lack of patriotism, Melissa? This
Eagles fans threw
anti-Americanism.
snowballs at Santa. Wow, that's harsh.
Yeah, everything Philadelphia is evil. So
Yeah,
we can just
Philadelphia fans are awful. Just the whole city. They're terrible.
Don't tell Jaleel that.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I'll tell him.
Let's
I
keep
don't
that
really
under-
care.
We'll keep that under wraps.
well, didn't he already sign? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't want to be feuding with like the best basketball recruit we've ever had. I know it's hard to remember 2 hours ago, but this is a basketball show.
A lot less basketball on the show tonight.
Oh
Late
my
night.
God,
We should do a late night pod every once in a while. It seems that it was quite popular.
This is
So
why
are
we
we gonna-
this is why we do the show at 7 Eastern and not
Wait, so-
10 Eastern.
Are we going to talk about the terrible jerseys that we wore? The dull highlighter jerseys?
Well, we only the men
The
did
women
wear
wore them. The men did not.
The women did not.
Well, I mean,
all right.
Yeah.
So, you know, in this country, we believe in America, we believe in the Cowboys, and we believe in the Coral Gables Trolley, which inspired.
But the jerseys are terrible. It's
They're
the
the
bright
same
yellow.
color as the Coral Gables Trolley.
And it's ugly.
Ugly.
How dare
Ugly.
you?
I don't
How
like
dare you
how
insult the trolley?
No, but honest, I don't like the color of them. First of all, that's like the worst part. But like the lettering of Miami on the front is like way like more.
No, I'm mad at the color.
It's like way more bulky though than like the UM logo that's on the side of on the shorts. I don't know, but the yellow is just not it.
So in the chat, comment: should I buy one of these jerseys out of spite because Melissa and Matt hate it so much? Put comments in the chat and let's see. Because I will.
I mean, if you want to waste your money,
Yeah,
I've done dumber stuff with my money. I went to San Antonio.
I know.
last week to
You
watch
already
this guy
bought
kill, but-
Cowboys merchandise.
Hey man, America's team, 5-time Super Bowl champions.
When was the last one?
When I was alive.
I was
mean,
alive. I was alive.
You've been
for it.
alive. You've been alive for a while, man.
You think?
Also, I need to go buy a white hoodie because a black hoodie under a white jersey, like I didn't realize it, but like all of my hoodies are dark colors, so I'm gonna have to purchase
It's
a white
looking
hoodie.
okay. I think you're good with that.
Well, I mean, you can see through it, so like it has like a black tint. But no,
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
get
okay.
a white.
It's not really shown through that much, at least on camera. It might look different.
Yeah,
in
no,
person.
here, but I will make sure the fit is better the next time I wear this jersey on the pod.
Wait, we're doing this Cowboys thing again? I thought we were just making fun of Matt. I'm not
Well,
regularly.
you know, if when the Cowboys make the Super Bowl and we pod before it, like, you know.
I mean, I will abuse this network and access I have, and we will do a Cowboys live stream on this damn thing if they're going to play in the Super Bowl.
Well,
we will do a
I mean,
preview. We will do a preview.
We can do.
of
I
that game.
always go to my best friend Evans for Super Bowl party, so the preview will have to be early if that were to happen. We know our track record in the playoffs as of recently, so I'm not calling that shot there.
I am in town that weekend because we're playing North Carolina on Saturday. So we will go to the North Carolina game and do the Super Bowl preview after.
Matt's gonna get out the kendama.
Hold on. All right. I know I am often guilty of taking us off track, and Melissa way worse than I am.
Oh,
was
I am
all-
the number one.
Wait, no, but not today. This was all Matt. I was trying to talk
No,
about
it
the
wasn't?
3-2 zone. Hold on. Who went fast food on our ass? Mount Rushmore.
Okay,
fast
where
food.
were we before that though?
We're talking about the 3-2 zone, whether Keyshawn should
No,
start.
we were not. We were talking about FSU. We were talking about leaving.
We were talking
ACC.
about conference realignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's all on topic.
Cowboys.
No, the Cowboy stuff started.
Cowboys was at the beginning.
Yeah, it was at the very beginning.
Yeah,
of the
so it's
film.
still a tangent.
You took it way
I'm
off
just-
the rails. We only went off the rails when you started talking fast food.
Melissa literally asked me, "Is there anything else we want to talk about?"
And you said
I
Mount
did.
Rushmore fast food, and that was like an hour and a half.
Exactly.
But I did lead him into it though.
Are you talking about multiple Super Bowl champion Leon Lett? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, you know that
my favorite Cowboys player of all time is Michael Irvin. You want to know why? Because he's also a Cane.
But I will say, if you look at those Hurricanes teams from the the Cowboys teams from the early 90s, there was like 7 or 8 Hurricanes on there because the coach, Jimmy Johnson, grabbed all his guys. That team was loaded up with Cowboys, like random players like Jimmy Jones, the defensive lineman, like half the linebackers, the cornerbacks. Hurricanes all over that team. Russell, Maryland. Shout out to Jimmy Johnson. Anyway, but
Did you see what?
It is 7 minutes till midnight.
All I'll say about this is Leon Lett slid into the ball and lost the game on Thanksgiving, and guess who won the Super Bowl that year? It wasn't the Dolphins.
They haven't won a Super Bowl since 1972.
73. They won Super Bowl 78.
Oh, sorry. I don't know Dolphins. I just know the perfect season.
That was 72. They won the Super Bowl the year after that, too. Well, he knew what he was doing.
Hey, Vish, you been paying attention to NBA at all?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch? Who are the Mavs playing? It's the Cavs, right? They play them on Wednesday, I want to say.
I don't know. I'm going to the Heat Sixers game on Christmas, apparently.
Oh, you are?
I got comp tickets.
There you go.
Look at
you.
Look at Jeff's comment. FSU fundraising with the song "We Are the World."
So on that, I gotta say, shout out to my guy Noah Parsons, who runs my blog account for Sebastian's Pub, who made that "We Are the World" video with like the telethon thing that everyone has stolen since then and ripped off my other site. So all of you ripped that off. Anyway.
Real quick before we get out of here,
she'll block you. Don't worry, you're not gonna be able to get it in there.
I've mentioned this off stream, and Vish liked the idea, so I'm just gonna bring it up on stream.
Oh no!
I was thinking once the season ends, we bring on a few of our OG watchers and have a group like all-star OG buckets people pod where everybody comes on and we have our usual people that are always in the chat.
We got Bill, we got Jeff, we got Dan Barry, we got Ken's Cats Heat, Toxic Fart has been very active. He keeps it up. He'll be on there. Jackson. Yeah. So Jeff.
I think we should do an all-star show at the end of the season and get the usuals in and have a good. It could be a late night thing too, so it'll be fun.
We'll have to get Marla on there. We gotta get Marla. Because anyone not blocked by Marla that can get her on here.
I'll get her on. I'll message her.
Don't message her from the buckets. Oh, you can. It's blocked.
Yeah, no, it's got to be its personal account.
I'll tell her it's a virtual hearing for her actions.
Virtual hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, how much pull do you think I could get someone like high up in the athletic department to email her and like troll her? I wonder if I could.
Shit.
I don't know. Getting Dono to block her would be pretty hilarious.
I mean, that's hilarious, but that's like easier. I want to do something more challenging. How much pull do I have up? I could probably get someone from a Miami address to really send or something.
Old coach
Buckets contacted me. They said you were harassing them. I feel like I can get someone out of a Miami EDU address to really mess with her. Probably shouldn't plan this stuff out in the open, but
yeah, probably not.
The beach ball with 15-year-old Air has made an appearance. Is the Kendama coming out now?
Kendama, I don't know where. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh yeah.
Class of 2008. What up? Let's see, Matt. Let's see your skill.
Let's see.
Since
we're taking this till midnight.
Oh.
If Nate is still in the chat, I don't know if he's hung in there.
There we go.
Melissa saved that beach ball from your graduation.
I don't think we were in the same. We weren't in the same.
You're both 2008, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we were in the same ceremony.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be because nursing does their own thing, right?
No, nursing's with all of the smaller schools and the School of Communication, and then business and engineering one and College of Arts and Science. I think Nate was College of Arts and Sciences.
That's what I was. We have our own one because we're big.
Well, they put the nursing program all the way in the back. We were like the last major to graduate, but we got the afternoon one. like the one in between. So that's like the perfect time.
I don't even
It's, like,
remember.
not in the morning.
It was quite annoying. I went to so many graduations because all my friends were in different colleges and they do them all separately.
Oh, I didn't. Well, no. Well, actually, most of my friends were like after me, except Evan. But Evan was doing a 5-year music program, so he didn't graduate to the year after. So, but I went to their graduations the year after.
No, I spent that whole week going to different ceremonies.
You graduated before I started.
We did overlap with my grad school in your undergrad.
Matt, anything about Long Beach?
Cal State Long Beach.
The Dirtbags.
I mean, they beat Michigan and USC this year, so they're looking good. I don't know anything.
Go.
Yeah, I don't know who they've played recently though, because I mean they're about to start Big West play. There's some good Big West teams though. UCI looks pretty good. So yeah.
Good baseball program.
Which one? Long Beach?
Long Beach.
Fullerton too. It's pretty good.
Fullerton's good too. Long Beach
Yeah.
is the Dirtbags though, which is a cool name.
Yeah, the Dirtbags.
Shout out to
you gotta come out for a game, Vish.
I mean, you should have come here because they played UM in the regionals a few
I
years
know.
ago.
2 of my friends played in that game.
Where were you, man? Where were you?
I don't.
Did you guys even know each other?
No.
No.
I didn't even know you. You might have been at that game.
For context, the 3 of us have only ever hung out one time together, like in person. And that was at the Final Four.
Multiple times that weekend, though.
I mean, that's because I'm all the way on the other side of the country.
We hung out multiple times that weekend.
Well, that first night on Friday and then Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. I mean,
yeah. So
by the
Matt
time
didn't know what he was getting.
by the time the Final Four game had ended, Matt had already booked his return ticket. He's like, "Get out!"
I booked my flight right.
He gave up pass.
Wait, what?
Because he was like before the game was over, he's like, "I'm outside your section," and by the time we came out after the game was over, he'd already switched his flight. He's like, "I'm leaving tomorrow. It's done." He was swift to cut his losses and get the hell out of Houston.
Well, yeah. Why else am I?
At least I got Papacitos before I left Houston. Good Tex-Mex.
Fuck that. Texas is not good for our sports teams. I was like, okay, I'm going to San Antonio for the Baylor game. We got to reverse this loss again. We just shouldn't play in that state.
No.
So nothing good happens.
But we beat 2 Texas teams to get to the Final Four. Oh, look. It's officially midnight.
Yes, we beat 2 Texas teams in Kansas City. When we play in your phone's on. When we play in the state of Texas, we lose.
Paul Blart?
Whoa!
No, hold on.
Whoa.
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa!
Okay, no. So first off, you insult my shoe display.
What?
Already, you're pushing
what
it.
If I put,
And then you tell me I look like Paul Blart.
if I click put
I don't
user
say
in
this lightly.
timeout, what happens?
Suck a fat one.
No, don't put toxic apologize.
I mean, I think timeout's temporary because there's also ban.
It is.
user,
I think it's 5 minutes.
I'm not going to ban him, but
don't put him in timeout. Toxic's a good dude.
he took a shot at my guy.
There's a resemblance.
He's doubling down now, Melissa. I feel like
You're
I have to put him
Toxic,
in
be
my-
nice. Toxic, be nice.
Matt's
Where
my
the
guy.
fuck-
Go-
where do you meet these people, Melissa?
Also,
Oops,
Jesus
live streams.
Christ.
also,
Oh, that makes
also,
sense.
both of you know, I'll joke around. If you insult my people, I will kill you. So be careful, Toxic.
Yeah.
I don't say that's my one trigger thing. If you mess with my people, I will fuck you up. So
Yeah, we don't go after looks and shit. All right.
Well, I don't care
it's
about
okay
looks or
to
anything.
insult sports teams, but we don't
I
go
don't care
personal.
I don't care about what it is. Tell Mario. I don't care about what it is. If you go after my people, I will kill you.
Yeah. All right, let's end the show. I'm hungry.
Well, let's
and
kill it
fuck
up.
this guy. I'm done.
You're
Peace
hungry.
out.
What time
Yeah.
is it?
It's 9:00. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I mean, I think the only one way to end the show before Melissa cues the socks out here. So, what is on the menu? Since we taught food, what's happening here?
I don't know. Probably just going to get Chipotle, to be honest.
Chipotle. After all of this, wait. So Chipotle didn't make your list, but that's what you're going to.
I mean, I don't really consider it fast food.
What was on your Mount Rushmore? I forgot already. And none of that's available.
It Gordita Crunch.
It was something in and out, right? Something at In and Out too. I think.
Yeah, the burger. I mean, I don't want to wait 30 minutes for that.
Wow. You have to wait 30 minutes even in California?
Hell yeah. There's a lot of people. High demand, man.
It's a
I
big
feel like
city.
I went in Vegas and they just gave me a burger and it wasn't a thing. I don't know.
No, the Vegas one, it's not the same, man.
But you want to go to
The Vegas-
Portillo's in
so-
Phoenix instead of Chicago.
So, well, my friend is manager at one of the In-N-Outs, and he said that in terms of like quality, they're pretty consistent In-N-Out, but one of the Vegas ones is like the lowest rated quality out of all the chains. So,
well, I didn't wait in line for 30 minutes, so I won anyway.
Yeah.
Chipotle, really.
probably, I'm not sure
What's
yet.
up? Thoughts on Chipotle?
She
I like
likes
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Yeah. You do
Alright.
too. You told me you like Chipotle. Now
It's
you, all of a
okay,
sudden,
but like
you
if
just
I
want to hate on it.
no, what I'm saying is if I'm living in California, the mecca of Mexican food, I'm not going to Chipotle.
Although Matt, I will say to me,
It's-
Chipotle is fast food.
It's
Oh,
not fast food.
I consider it fast food.
I
It's
don't
like-
consider
I
it
do
It's
like
like-
Chipotle.
is it like Kenny Rogers Roasters? It's not fast food, it's good food. quickly.
Kenny Rogers Roasters. Oh my god, the throwback.
Oh
That was
Wow.
hey, it's not fast food, it's good food quickly.
I used to eat there all the time as a kid. Kenny
Wait, there
Rogers
was a
was.
Kenny Rogers in Miami?
There was one in Broward. I remember eating there as a kid.
Holy shit! I only knew from TV. I didn't even know if anyone actually ate there.
I think Toxic's going after Marla.
I mean, everyone's going after Marla. She messed with the wrong people. Like, we don't have that many followers, but we have crazy ones that will kill you. So, we have people. We can. That's why I always say, like, I have like a few thousand Twitter followers, but I can get a mob going pretty easily. So,
I got the hoodie mob, as
you have the
AO
hoodie
likes to
mob.
call
You
it.
have- you have
the hoodie mob.
All right, so we're seriously doing Chipotle despite access to all of the Mexican.
Why are
food
you
in
hating on
Chipotle?
Chipotle?
Because he's in Southern California. There's so much good Mexican food. Okay, Melissa, you're giving me that
you
look.
want real talk? You want real talk? I'm just trying.
Hold on
you
that
hold
thought
on.
for a second because she's giving me this look. When you went to
You
Houston,
hold on, Vish, and let Matt speak.
no, absolutely not,
Matt's turn.
absolutely not. So when you went,
Did he
when
just
you
leave?
went, no, I put him backstage. When you, and he's giving me the
Why
finger
would you do that? Oh my
because
god!
I'm trying to make a point. When you
Then
went to
kick me out
Houston,
too.
when you went
I am standing strong with Matt. Kick me out.
oh my
I'm not
God,
listening to you.
Wait, he
Blah
left.
blah
He
blah
left.
blah
He
blah
left.
blah.
He left.
blah.
He
Blah.
actually left. Hold on, he actually left. Let me get him to come back.
Why?
No, but seriously though,
I'm not listening to you while
When you went to-
while you. Nope.
I can't make
nope,
him come back.
Nope.
All right, everyone. So, who we got for the Cowboys Dolphins game on Sunday? Say something in the chat. We're black Air Force Ones. That's pretty good. All right, I agree. Toxic. It is Chipotle. Chipotle is fast food on the way out too. But I guess my point is, if you're in California, you gotta have access to real Mexican food. Why are you eating Chipotle? I think it's a legitimate question. I was trying to ask Matt, and I don't know what Melissa's doing over there now, but with her blocking the screen. But you know, them's the breaks. Wait, what the hell? Hold on, what picture is that? How do I not have this picture? Can we get Matt back on the show, seriously? And also, like, how are you holding that picture up and not the one where he looks 8 years old? That's not his best picture. You know which one you got to pull up. Do you have access to it? What are we seriously doing this, man? It's like 12:05. I'm interested to see how long you can keep this up. Your arm's gonna get tired. He's not coming back. I asked him. He's got the link. Like, only if you apologize. All right, Matt. I'm sorry. I waited for him to come backstage so we could hear it. I am sorry for insisting that you go get real Mexican food because you live in California and Chipotle is ridiculous to be eating. So when Melissa was
Okay, first off, fuck this guy Toxic Fart. I'm done with this dude. I want him banned in the chat. He's annoying as shit. Also, that picture's from when I was 30 pounds heavier. So
I mean,
I went onto your Instagram just to find a picture of you to add support to your cause. And you were wearing a sombrero, so I thought it was perfect.
It was excellent, by the way. Good pick. But I mean, you want me to ban someone that's saying you guys are cool? I was just cheesing.
Oh, I didn't see all that after, but whatever.
Also, he talked about shoes, which you probably both of you need to weigh in on. So,
oh, he wears black Air Force Ones. That's not surprising.
Oh my god, what is that?
He's got that type of energy.
The photo was in protest until you came back on the show.
Oh, it was.
I held that up for like a good minute and a half.
That was at Epcot. That picture.
Oh, so you do come to the East Coast?
Very rarely.
Or is that Disneyland? You went to Disney World? Is there an Epcot out west?
No,
that was from December 2019. And you're wearing a Mandalorian t-shirt, so like awesome stuff. Like,
dude, no one's actually seriously upset with you. We don't care. We make fun of each other all the time.
I should have held up the basketball photo, but there's more people.
You should have held up the one that he used to use as his Google. Oh my god,
I was still fat in that picture too.
You should have held up the one.
Well, you don't have any updated photos. Your last one's from 2021.
Well,
yeah, no, I haven't.
Well, we don't need the updated one. We need the one that used to be his Google photo. That's the one that we need to do.
The one I was in high school.
I thought you were 19 in that. What happened? Yeah. How old were you in that? You said 19.
You said 19.
You said 19.
Yeah, I was 19 actually. Yeah.
Anyway.
Wait, it was the one in the tank top, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was 19.
It's still on our intro. It lives on forever.
No, and you're good, Toxic Fart. It's okay.
Oh, he's got a Miami hat. He's got a Miami hat on this one.
Are you just like scrolling through his Instagram?
Well, he only has 5 photos.
Like 5 photos. Yeah. Look.
So there's. I quickly went onto his Instagram just to find one photo, and I mean the sombrero one. I mean, this was perfect for the cause.
All I'll say is this: when Melissa goes to Houston, she goes to Papacitos and not like Chipotle.
Okay,
that lives in Southern California.
Now, or are you gonna?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
The reason why I'm going to Chipotle is because I'm trying to get back in shape again. I want to lose more weight. I can count my calories better at Chipotle. That's the reason why I'm going. If I want real Mexican food, I'm going to go get real Mexican food.
Why can't? I thought California is probably like where I live, where they put calories on everything they have to by law. Is that not the case?
Well, to me, I'm going to get a better, more filling meal at Chipotle than,
Okay, absent the calorie thing, where would you be going? Where's the best Mexican food? Where is the best Mexican food by you?
By me.
You're in California, man. You're in the Mecca.
I'd probably go right off the 405. There's like a taco vendor that set
405.
that sets up. They got the pastor going, so they like shave it off. They would probably be there. Or there's a really good birria place too that's near my house too.
Melissa, did you check out the pronunciation of birria? Look at
or as my friend calls it, how does he say it? Birria? Yeah, he says birria.
It's like the gringo way would be like birria, but
there is good Mexican food in Nevada. One of my that's
best Mexican food he's had.
Oh.
He's taking shots at California, Matt. What are we doing?
I mean, there's one of the best breakfast burritos I had was in Nevada, so it was a machaca burrito.
Is it Nevada or is it Nevada?
I don't know.
Matt, is it near where they do Summer League?
It's Vegas. Huh?
Is it where they do Summer League?
Yeah, I was in Vegas.
So when we go to Summer League next year, we'll go.
Wait, you're going to Summer League too? There's no fucking way I'm going to Summer League.
You're going to go to NBA Summer League.
You two are.
If you're going, I'll meet up.
He goes everywhere. He's definitely going, but you're seriously going to fly across the country to go to Summer League.
I've never been to Vegas.
Wait, what?
Nope. Never been to Nevada.
You have to come then.
Why go out to that coast though? There's so much shit on the East Coast.
To see Matt.
Dude, we'll go to California. I will go to California to see Matt. I'm not going to Vegas.
But NBA Summer League would be a lot of fun.
It would be.
But California is better than Nevada. Why would I go to Nevada?
Because California
awesome.
doesn't
You know
have
what?
Summer League.
We gotta
California
go
is awesome. What are we talking about?
when Jaleel is playing in summer league.
What is that in 2 years?
Yeah, there you go.
Good stuff.
Also, Toxic Fart, I agree. Some ways the ingredients at Del Taco were better.
You've gone after Del Taco
Items.
before. You've gone after
No.
Del Taco.
No, Del Taco. I've never gone after them. I eat Del Taco.
We've had the Del Taco Taco Bell conversation. You went Taco
okay.
Bell.
No,
Have
no,
we?
but here-
All right.
This
Hold
was-
on.
Hold on. No,
Am I
hold
allowed
on.
to talk about stuff
The
in the Sixers chat or
items-
not?
The items at Taco Bell are better. The ingredients at Del
Fuck is this
Taco
show?
are better. Okay, the ground beef is better at Del Taco. Like the beans, they make them from scratch every day. The ingredients are better.
So I'm gonna, at the risk of oversharing, we do have a Sixth Rings chat, which includes the football people as well, and Matt and Jazz talk like anytime something goes on sale at Taco Bell, Matt like immediately. Then you gotta get the app down. There's a coupon, so I feel
Okay, but the
like
app
you've
also
thrown your lot in with Taco Bell at this point.
the app has bitten me in the ass too because
Didn't someone steal your
My-
identity on the app?
they stole my credit cards. My account got hacked and they ordered
I
like
mean,
someone actually ordered food and had it delivered in Hialeah or something or some random area and
wait, Hialeah?
yeah. Wait, was it or was it Miami?
I mean, wait, how does it happen? Wait, so it just happened to be Miami? Because you're not here.
No, they had it delivered to all these different addresses. So like there was one in Texas, there was one in Idaho, there was one in I can't remember where else it was in Florida. There was another area too, and then it was super random. It was all like delivery orders to random addresses. And I looked up the addresses and it was like random businesses and like random homes. Super weird.
But I feel like you have chosen Taco Bell over Del Taco in the
If I'm gonna go to, I mean, I go to both of them, but if I'm gonna go to one, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell, 100%.
Yeah, so that's what precipitated my comment.
But the Del Taco in Barstow on the way to Vegas is like I would take that over Taco Bell. It's really good.
The one specific
You're not from
style taco.
you're not from Cali, you wouldn't know. You know, it's a Cali.
Barstow was featured in Too Fast, Too Furious, which is mostly shot in Miami. So there you go.
Yeah, okay.
That's where
yeah.
Tyrese was. That's where they went and got him. They got him from Barstow. He was doing Demolition Derby out there.
Makes sense. Not much
And then
to do out there.
Paul Walker drove all the way across the country to Miami to get arrested, and then they had to go get Tyrese out of Barstow.
Taco John's. I've never had Taco John's before.
Cue the socks outro.
Go ahead.
Are we
Let's
done?
get out of here. Yeah,
I
we're
don't
done.
know. Melissa threw out there. Melissa was just in the hand signals to like end the show.
I'm trying to cue you guys. It's like when Dak says, "Here we go," and it's telling everybody like, "Hey, it's time." Like, here we go.
Well,
all right.
You're bored about Matt's like.
All right,
No,
Melissa,
It's
I got a question for you. Last question of the night, and then
There you go.
Socks outro. What's your second favorite fast food place after Chick-fil-A? Her brain's
Wow.
gonna malfunction.
That's a good question.
Where do you
Actually,
go on Sundays?
I feel like I should know the answer to this, but I don't.
I mean, honestly, my favorite fast food place besides Chick-fil-A is something I can't get down here. And
What
I
is
think
that?
part of why I like it so much is because I can't get it
Is it
down here.
Bojangles?
Yeah.
Bojangles biscuits are like out of this world.
Their biscuits elevate them so much.
But actually, you really like Chinese food. Is it Panda Express? Like something they could regularly get access to?
Panda Express, no, because the orange chicken kills my reflux now, so I don't eat it as much as I used to when I could eat it.
God, we're so old.
There's a
But
Panda
I am-
Express here that has orange chicken burritos.
I'm telling you, Melissa, we got to go to California. What are you trying to go to Vegas for?
But no, I love Bojangles.
One chicken burrito.
But like fast food place that I can get down here. Does Jimmy John's count? The sub place?
Yeah, that counts.
Really? You want Jimmy John's?
I like Firehouse, man.
Well, I
That's a
can't
great
say
sandwich.
Publix chicken tender subs. That's not tech. It's a grocery store, not a.
That counts, though.
Not a. What? Just get a chicken tendy sub?
Can you not order it on an app and get it delivered? I think you can. Then it counts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure.
I've had that chicken tendy sub, that pub sub.
Right? I'm saying.
I waited in line at Publix while they fresh made popcorn chicken for Melissa once for like 45 minutes, which was 100% my fault because we were tailgating. She's like, I'm gonna eat the popcorn chicken. I was like, gotta get the popcorn chicken. There wasn't any fresh. So I'm like, all right, make them. He's like, oh, it'll take me 5 minutes. 30 minutes later. Meanwhile, she's texting me the whole time like, I'll pick it up myself. Don't worry. I was like, no, I've ordered it, damn it. I'm doing this. I still see that guy
Popcorn,
at the Publix over here.
popcorn chicken
I'm the
is a
popcorn
must.
chicken. I'm the popcorn chicken guy now at the Publix over here. Because I walk in and they're like, "Oh, it's the popcorn chicken guy." Because I waited there for like.
Is anyone still watching this nonsense?
There are 8 people allegedly in the live stream, and that doesn't count
All right.
the YouTube viewers. So
Everyone
probably
everyone who's contributed to God knows what this chat was tonight for 2 hours and 15
there
minutes.
it is.
Appreciate you all. Hi Toxic, you're still here. Thank you all. I don't know when the next episode is gonna be, but keep an eye out on the pod. Follow us on Twitter. Cue the Socks House Show. Whoa! What is that?
There's all sorts of stuff you can do with this. Like this is one of them.
That's crazy. All right, Vish. That's cool though. But cue the Socks House Show.
Is this gonna do something?
And
else?
cue the Socks House Show and go Cowboys.
Yes. How about them Cowboys?
Boo.
Go Cowboys. Cue the Socks House Show.
Boo.
Don't cry.
We getting buckets.
Keep it chill.
Yeah, baby.
Wear good socks.
Buckets.